and we will continue off there for the rest of the night. As long as this battery will go, 3 hours sometimes. Um, and we'll try to catch them all night. All right. Thank you guys again. Peace out. We're live on Rosarito Beach, Mexico, Rosarito Beach today on YouTube. Thanks again, bro. You guys are the greatest. I'm out. See, Levi's got one right here. He just shot over. BB 420. Oh gosh, leave it right. 69%. Oh, looking pretty good. Thank you guys for coming in. We're watching BB 420. Compliments of Leave It Right.
I've been thinking about you a lot lately. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Listen.
Looking pretty good.
I miss you so much. I miss you so much. So I don't want to be involved without loving you, understand? I stay out all night because I don't want to go home. That place I live is empty tonight. Baby, come home. I love you so much.
We're going to share with you guys tonight how to start with $0. We're going to show you how to make money without nothing. 0, 0, 0. We're going to show you how you can. We're going to show you what games to play to put money in your PayPal free if you got a phone and internet. We're going to show you how to start with $0 and 0 cents. We're going to show you how to make $5 free just for playing games on your phone. Then you can start putting it into meme coins. We're not promoting or nothing like that. I'm just sharing with you guys games that I found that pay out real money into your PayPal, and it's hard sometimes, but it might take a week to make $5. But when you get $5, you turn that into $50, $500. You guys are ready to rock and roll. We're gonna share with you guys how to make the money from zero. If you got a phone and you got time and you got the internet, you're in. You could be a millionaire by I don't know, maybe about the end of the weekend. That's what we're running with. We're looking at BB 420. Levi sounded it out. He's got BB 420 on mine. I told him we gotta make bunny rabbit. Yeah, bunny rabbit. That beautiful flag up there. Welcome in, everyone. If you're American, Mexican, Italian, European, we don't care where you're coming from. Come from all over the world tonight. We're gonna show you guys how to start from $1. Not even $1. Now it's 0. 0.00. You got a phone and internet. We're gonna show you how to play games, get money into your PayPal, and bam, put it in the meme coin, whatever one you think is the best one for you, or you can even create your own. And wow, you're gonna be on the way to millionaire by next week.
I'm just gonna cook up all the steaks, honey.
Cook up all the steak, honey. That's right, honey's cooking up all the steak.
Oh, because they're frozen.
Because they're all frozen. So cook them all up. Ain't nothing like fresh steak. Thank you guys for all coming in. Thanks for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button if you want to.
Has it been 30 minutes, honey?
7:18, 18:18, yeah, 8:18, yeah. Been about I gotta let them go another 10 minutes. So we got them whole like that. Get another couple minutes.
Pieces, honey.
Oh, they're pieces now? Okay, yeah. No, it should be done. You can check them, poke them with a fork, and if they let go. BB 420 running slow here, 33K, 90% bonded though. She's a slow bonding. She looks like she's gonna run. 205 people right now. Thank you guys for all coming in. We're gonna show you how to get some money in your account if you got a phone and internet. We're gonna show you what games to play to get your PayPal money in there, and then get that transferred over to your account. And you're gonna have to send it to your bank account, I'm pretty sure, because I tried to buy crypto with my PayPal and you can't do it. Otherwise, I already had it already. But we're going to show you how to get it to your PayPal, and then you figure out how to get it to your bank, to your Phantom wallet, or whatever wallet you choose. I like Phantom wallet. We want this BB 420 to rock it out of here. 31,000 K right now. 30,000. Levi wants it to launch. I don't know why. It's probably his coin. Blazed Bunny. That's why. Blazed Bunny is the name. BB 420.
Give 5 minutes.
5 more minutes? Yeah. Drop something down in there. That up a little bit better. There we go. So you guys can see a little bit more information now. Sorry about that. I have some technical difficulties. My camera's busted on my computer. I don't know how it got that way. I just tried to use it one day and it said it's already in use. Tried the drivers, tried this, tried that. Not smart enough to figure out.
Showing that somebody else is using it.
Somebody else is using it, watching me. I hope you are watching. I hope you are. Put a little piece of tape over the little peephole there, but nah, I want them to see. I want them to see what I'm doing.
I'm gonna have to go through your settings. I'm gonna have to go through your settings.
Thank you guys for all coming in tonight. We're going to show you how to download an app starting from $0 and 0 cents. We're going to show you what game to play. Show you get money for it, from it. Let my phone charge up. We're going to, anybody that's in here, I like how that one lady does, like, oh yeah, you got to stay. I see everybody's gone already. You got to stay all night in order to find out how to do it. Yeah, but you ain't got to stay nowhere. No whiz, nowhere, how, no how. Thank you guys for coming in. We're watching BB 420 Blaze Bunny. I don't think it's ever going anywhere. 28,000 market cap, 197 holders. But somebody thinks it's gonna go. All I see is 2 bunny ears right there. Hola. Somebody said hi in there, but somebody said hi, but I didn't see who it was. I saw the little thing down there at the bottom. That's why I need somebody monitoring. Soy una ball. Hola. And somebody else said hi. 29,000 market cap. 200 people. Staying the same, not going anywhere. Thank you guys for coming in. Sorry if I missed you, if you were here before. I'm trying to catch some rockets, but This obviously is not the. It's not the rocket. We'll check back on that one a little bit there, Levi. Thank you, Levi, there for the Blaze Bunny, the BB420. Bill BB420 is not moving really too much right now. We gotta have some rocket fuel. You know what I'm saying? No offense or nothing like that, but you gotta have something like this here. 14, 15, 76 people. It's 15K. 69% bonded. We're rocketing now. 77, 78. Got a strip back 70% bonded. The token is SEND, S-E-N-D, SEND. It's not even out yet. It's 71%, 69% bonded. 87 people, 89, 90. 17,000 market cap, now 18. 94, 95. People coming in. They want it. They like it. They see it. Send it. 19,000 now, 20. 76% bonded, and we got a drop. 102 people now. We need more. Need more. Need more. Need more. There they come in. 107. 108. 9. And 10. There's number 11. We need you. 111. 76% bonded now. 20,000 market cap. We get a little bit of push right there. 113 people. 78%. 20K. Stuck at 20. Here we go. 21. Now 21 and 0.6. 21,600. 21,022. 115 people. We got her going 80% now. 114 people. We need some more. Keep them coming in. 116, 116, 117, 22,000 market cap now. Some people selling off. 76% bonded. Will we do it? Tiny M right there. Look at that tiny little M as we climb up out of this big old hole and shoot for a new rocket. 123 people. We're looking nice. 79% bonded. 126. You're in the trench. Now you're in the trench. Trenchy. Trench. 25. Now 25K. 25K. 83% bonded. 132 people. 130. 129. Keep coming in, guys. Keep them coming in. 129. 79% bonded. Let's get that next rocket going. We're on SEND, S-E-N-D. 78% bonded. 133 people. 134, 35. Come on, guys. Get in there. 34, 34, 33, 32. 22,000 market cap. Pow! Or died. We lost. Dead. In the water. Not much time in there, guys. You're seeing it live and how it happens. That's how it happens. And your money's gone. In 1 millisecond. So, I don't like this one. I don't like, it's too much AI. Too much AI-ish. It's 52% bonded. It's AI-ish to me. I call it AI-ish because it's, there you go. AI-ish. So you guys can learn a little bit. If you can, hopefully. I'll try to teach you guys. I will watch them right out the gate. 53% bonded. We got 25 people in here. It ain't looking good, guys. I don't know. Looks like it's dead right there. No new people coming in. I'm out. There's some names that catch my eye that I like to check on, and it doesn't mean too much, you know. It's just something I like to check. Just I get a feeling. try to get something for you guys quick, so you're not waiting. So we're always watching something. Oh, they got a new pee-poo out. See what that's doing. 13 minutes. A little bit late on her. I hate it when that happens. I just narrow it up, put it on 15-second. Check her out. 572 people, 212,000 market cap. Looking nice and strong for 14 minutes. Been on 14 minutes, ain't died yet. We got the M right there, pretty much, and now we got Rocket Up. There's our M. And it would have came down to here, but it shot up and rocketed up, so that looks real nice. Let's see the people. 583, 584, 584, 583 people are, oh, there we go, rocket. There we go, rocket. You go, nice spike right there. Up to 283K. That real nice spike. Now let's follow up through with it. 583, 583. We need more people. Come on. 588, 589. There they come. 590, 592. Here they come. 590, 591, 594. Pretty nice. We got a pretty nice solid base right now. 240 market cap, 245, looking real nice. Ooh, got a little. There we go, nice spike right there. 600 now. 15 minutes. 610. They're coming in pretty quick. 615, 616. 250 now. 250,000 market cap. Did I hear? Oh, I can't check now. Thought I heard somebody buy. 616, 6231. 622 people now.
Hola, Soya.
Hey, Shark Town. Thanks for stopping by, bro. I appreciate it. This guy was on TikTok.
Oh.
And this
Hi, everybody.
See what's gonna happen with this. Pee poo. I caught the one the other night, the pee pee poo poo or whatever it was. Pee 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 pee. And I made a video. You guys can check it out. That was one that stuck out in my mind. Pee pee poo poo. This looks like it's drowning off right here. 615, 617 people. I don't know. 30-second looks good. You can see the M it made, and should have went all the way down, but instead, people came in, rocketed, and didn't crash this time. So it was 17 minutes. Let's just stay in the up and up, green, go green. Stay in the up and up. This one's P-Poo, P-E-E-P-O. Been out 17 minutes. 628 people now. Yeah, guys, don't risk your funds. Because you can see what happens. So it can crash in a millisecond. So don't invest. Don't put in what you can't afford to lose. You know. I'm just advising you not to invest in these at all. Just, I mean, if you like to throw $2 or that, whatever, you know, if you want to, but don't risk anything. Your money's tight right now, so keep a hold of it. And nothing hurts but to practice right now, and get the feeling of the way the coins move and how they go, how they ride. I see the most of the coins go from 40 to 100K, and then they drop. Any ones that make it past that, they can go to a few 100K and then drop. They make it past that, we're probably going to 1 million, and then you never know. Like the other day, RFC went to 100 million. That was pretty nice, but so I'm already on the 32nd. This is not looking good. You see, second big red candle down. Let's see if they turn it around. Need to keep an eye on the people. 640, 641, 43. So a couple people are coming in. I'm afraid we're going to see this full red third candle right here. You don't want to, for sure, let her go down past this point right there, that last resistance. I would definitely need to be out of there way before then. And now we got 3 red candles down, and now we're going to try to get another red candle down. 644 for the people, and so that's nobody coming in. So we got our 3 big red candles right there down. We'll see if this one turns green. Still 642, 642. There's a nice rocket. Nice big green candle. 649. They're coming in now. They're seeing it's strong, so they're gonna pop. Some people popping in. 650, 653, 655, 657, 660. Now we're back at the 250 market cap. You see how we went sideways, up, sideways, and not back down again. So, somewhat maybe a more solid coin. But we got 666 holders right now, so anything can happen. It could rocket either way. A little tiny green candle right there in the middle of that one. Not good. Maybe we'll just go sideways though. So let's hold strong. 706 people. 705 now. This can still turn out real good. Let me check on BB420 yet, see if it rocketed. Nope, nothing happened. Nothing happened with BB420. Blaze Bunny. We're looking pretty bad right here, right now. That's it. That's the maximum resistance line right there. I don't ever like to see anything lower than that for sure as finished cooked. But this thing is crazy though. It's wanting to show power in there. And this candle ends up a little bit more higher than this last one. It may be in business, but we're at 30-second candles. So yeah, we didn't make it. So this candle is actually inside that other one. We'll see what happens. Got a lot of power. 680 people now. I'd like to see a new high before too long, otherwise I think it's just gonna feather off right here. Or it'll take time. It'll take time, and I don't want you guys to get bored and any rocket can happen. We'll check on it in a little bit. I like that coin. Lego Pepe. Lego Pepe. Lego Pepe. 12,000 market cap with 90 people. $92, $93, $14K now, 66% bonded. Ooh, nice little spike right there. Somebody got in there, got a little something. 93, 93, 92. Kind of edging up there a little bit. I'll stay above this line right there. $106, $103. Yeah, I don't like it no more. It's not terrible because we're not down to the bottom. But when I see that, that's pretty much it's died. Yeah, it's good. I'm not bonded yet, so
Now just remember, learn from me. Okay?
Elon's secret shark cat. Max, Elon's secret shark cat. Seems funny.
Now, Marcus, I know you.
Uh-uh. This too new. There's a lot of coins coming out right now. Scam. $55,000 market cap, 430 people. 44 seconds. Still real new. Enjoy OOOOR. Enjoy your. 69 market cap, 460 people. In 1 minute out the gate. 482 people. Okay. 487, 480, 91, 491. Little rocket right there. 491, 490, 492. Stand sideways. 497. You get 500 now. 500. 502. Still at 1 minute. 67,000 market cap. 65. 512 now. 512. 518 people. 519. 18. 17. 19. 20. 520. 524. 60 even. 60,000 market cap even. 2 minutes now. We're in this one early. You see how it touched down to where I got my line right there? Nah. 514, 515. It's going below my line. So that's not a good thing. It has to stay above that. Okay, here we go. 56, 50, 55, 56. Back down again. 501, 501. See, a bunch of people left. 503. That's 2 minutes. It's real early yet, so nobody knows what's going on. It's gonna be ruggish or not. Seems like everybody's weary to put the money in. Yep, I don't like it no more. That's anything can happen. I think that's it though for that one. 37. Yeah, maybe not. Check on BB420. Oh, BB420 took off. A little bit. 93% bonded. We're getting close. You had to get in it early and be in there early. And then it's getting ready to bond, it looks like. Now people are noticing about it. Nobody sold off. And well, they did sell off. It went all the way down to here. Down to that resistance right there. And then they took it off again. Now it looks like it's going to go. BB420. Levi called it. Check back again there, 38,000 market cap already. PP poo poo. PP poo poo. Rocketing up there now, 749 holders, 397,000. 397 market cap. So we turned our back, and you see what happened. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green candles, but that's 1 minute. So let's see what really been happening. But we've been getting some nice big jolts up right there on pee-poo. Pee-poo. In 1 minute, looking nice and nice. But let's see how as soon as we got back and started looking at it again, he started turning. But nevertheless, I think this is a good one. You know, when we started watching it, you guys could have easily got in down here. I can't remember exactly where. There's too many. 777 holders. I love to see that hit the board. 777. Hit it again. 777 people. It's kind of a good feeling to see, like, you see what happens when you see that 777, gives you a good feeling, and then all of a sudden, rocket. She got 450,000, 456. She's rocketing big time. 29 minutes now. Old. 785, 88 people. 780, 790. They're coming in. 800. They're coming in hot now. They like pee-poo. This could be one that goes to 1 million, or I don't know, 5 million. You never know where it's going to go. It's all hard to tell, but when they rock it like this and keep on going, they never stop. And you get in one like that and you're done. You're set. Now you got plenty of fuel to fuel your fire. And you can start with just $2. I can show you to make $5 playing on your phone, playing games on your phone. Get into your PayPal, get in your bank, get in your Phantom Wallet, and get started and be a millionaire by the end of next week. All with $5. Let's do it. And there's the drop. Still bringing semi-trailers up.
Still?
Another one coming. That's crazy that he brings them all up in here. He's showing he's a big tough dude. Look at how many trailers I have. Can I get one? I'm gonna make something out of it. Put it on top of my house. Second story. Wow, baby.
That's good?
Yeah. Another one. Yep. They're going by, but it doesn't now. It doesn't bring like 3 or 4 at a time. Sorry guys, got a quick lunch break. Here we go again, 409. 837 people.
How long have I actually been married? 15 years. Wow. Wow, right. That's good. I can ask you a personal question. Sure. When you've been answering that man, you were playing pro ball back in the day. Did you have a plan?
Not a bad sell-off. Really good, baby. Rugby.
So what I need to do, yeah. You don't know how to ask nothing. No, I don't know how to ask her. Okay. Well, how did you ask that? Well, I said management, which is pretty close.
Enjoy your now rocketing. They found out about it. 640 people, 100,000 market cap. Yeah, enjoy your that we were looking at earlier. Thank you guys for all stopping in. Looks like we're gonna get a new high right here now. Here she goes. 122, 120, 20, 20, 20, 100, 140, 140, 140, 690 people, 693, 134 market cap. Amazing. PP Poo Poo selling off. BB 420, not yet bonded. Enjoy your, seems to have the most power and the most potency right now. 710 people, 140,000 market cap. Well, honey, I'm looking forward to the big old pile of beans. Okay. Huh.
I wanted to cook up the steaks because they're defrosting.
All right.
How do I tell this thing that I want to have a great you make sure that there are no hot dollars. Or no iron or sharp objects. That is not great. Okay? Let's go. All right.
What is this? Your son's master. Thanks for the book. Bye.
804, 810 people now. Getting ready to do the new high. You see that last candle rocketed up there. There it goes. 140, 50, 150, 150 now, 155. Everybody's waiting for the big drop right now. Where's it gonna be, dog? Where's it gonna be? The big drop gonna be? Could be right there. There we go. 875 people. 135,000. Market cap. 13 minutes old now. Getting close to death. See how rocket. Now all of a sudden, well, there's not too much going on. It could speed up again. Take off, but I'll sense an end. Just tapered right off right there. Just kind of tapered off. Now we spread it out a little bit more. Like I said, I always hope you guys that it turns green and it always stays green. And but check out the candles. That upside down green one, that didn't help at all. And that tiny little red one, and boom, the fall. No, I just want a lot more people to come in and turn around right now because we didn't get down to our resistant point down here. Didn't get down to this resistant yet. I don't want to go down there. But it did make the M. And if we get this and it rockets up, it will break that downfall and then continue on up. I'm pretty sure this is over. Yeah, Daddy's got steak. You want a piece?
Don't put too much, it's got seasoning.
You heard that? There we come back. That's because Daddy loves you, that's why.
Hey, you got something, don't need to make the noise.
Uh-oh, here we come back. Marley's 15 years old, his trachea collapsed. He still eats steak. Your Daddy's #1 boy right now, huh? Yeah. Your Daddy's #1 boy.
So, I was talking to my family, and they should have a pretty. Please don't be upset. I just need to don't mess up. That's all.
I understand that.
You do?
Yes.
There we go. That's a nice one. That's what I like to see. Make me wrong. Go to the moon. Never go down. Go to the moon. Make me wrong.
Thank you.
Rocket to the moon, baby. I love being wrong about him going down. I love it. Check and see if that BB 420 bonded yet. Nope, 93% still. Pee pee poo poo tapering off there at 224,000. Made a high of 442. Pretty good. Pee pee poo poo looking good. Pee pee poo poo. Pee poo. Enjoyer. Well, I think it's time for us to find another one. He won't eat potato.
I don't like potatoes. Unless they're smashed up. Want to watch steak, babe?
Sure, yeah.
Don't give Marley too much or have a lot of seasoning on it.
Never go down. Alrighty. She died. Might not have died, but Oh, way over there. Let's go.
You're serious.
Yes, I am.
Thank you, baby.
Okay.
45% bonded. 93 people.
Just, I guess.
10,000 market cap. Still very new. 53% bonded. Uh-oh. K218B. Elon Musk, new child. Elon had another child? I found out the news on the crypto coins. PP. 117, 128 people. I like to see that. When I look back over there at the number to see what the real number it is, it already rocketed. 17,000 market cap, my favorite market cap. I love getting them at 17,000. It's a nice little even number in there. Now 19,000, 77% bonded. 165 people. From the beginning, it's all been straight up. PP. 18,000 market cap. 178 people. I'll give you that piece.
Huh?
Daddy loves him, that's why.
Yeah,
Love,
just
love,
a
love. Huh?
last piece of cake.
This nervous American has arrived in Sydney off a flight from Los Angeles, and he's only carried 2 small pieces of hand luggage. He's here for a two-day business trip.
How the beans coming in?
Immensely nervous.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Saying he's
Okay.
Want to get the rest of that steak now? I got some fried onion in here too. If you want to. Or frying up some of it. This one?
Kind of tapered off there down below my line.
Fatigue is the only reason for his nervousness, and they need to work out why he appears to be so on edge. How much cash is carrying today?
Look at him.
Robert,
Yeah, he's nervous as a...
How can you tell?
Look at him.
unusual behavior may be an indicator that
You can't tell. They can...
to smuggle
I can see his face.
into the country. So his suitcase has taken
Like
a
that.
X-ray to check for any concealments.
Oh, like how you get at the border.
The image is inconclusive and shows unexplained thickness at one end of the case.
Something in there.
Fairly heavy. What, you look at that? Secondary examination is clear in the bag.
Another semi-trailer.
As suspicions grow that he may be up to something.
Way down below our line. He had something in there.
Oh, the suitcase is heavier on one. That's one. It's harder to get them out without a... A little more. You see? How long have you used up that onion? And then a little bit left.
I think we're done with this one.
Well,
That coin. $72% bonded, 18,000 market cap, 84 people. Called hustle. 88.90, 19,000 market cap, 75%. Still 90 people. This could be a scam coin. Getting below the line now. They got another piece.
okay.
I told Marley got another piece of steak for him.
Don't give him 2 pages, please.
No. Kind of pre-chewing it a little bit for his throat. I've also been seeing a lot of these, some of these coins, not a lot of them, but a few of them. They run them right up just before they bond, and then they don't bond them, and then they drop them right there. So out the gate to 90% bonded, good money maker in there. What I see, don't tell. Out the gate, like as soon as you can spot it, to 90% bonded. There we go. 87%.
Like,
90%. Not too many new people coming in. Uh-huh.
Suspicions are growing that the men may be here for something much more sinister than a holiday, as they claim. So, when one of the passengers indicates that there was a fourth man flight with them, Officer Rose reaches out to the arrivals hall to try and locate them, and she makes an unexpected discovery.
You have to be 7.
And there we go. Went up to 90% bonded.
Customs and Border Protection is searching the hand luggage of this nervous American for any possible concealments. While nothing is found, there are still concerns that he may be trying to smuggle narcotics, and that he could have abandoned other luggage.
Oh, look at that rocket. What? 91%. 139 people. A bunch of people came in. Holy moly, that onion's... The onion wasn't cooked very much. It was smoking.
Raw onion's not bad, right?
Yeah, I love raw onion. Raw cooked, partially cooked. There we go. We're skating up there, 93%. I'm interested to see really what happens this one. I want to see it bond, and it says hustle to win. To win, you must hustle. Yeah. Seems just kind of AI-ish. Just stair-stepping right up there. Uh-huh. 29% bonded. I mean, 29%. One holder. They got 30%, so. $37,000 market cap, 16,000 liquidity, 93% bonded. Uh-oh. From India, huh? Passenger card was incorrect.
They ask you if you're bringing out produce or whatever, you're supposed to sign a thing. But if you say it wrong and they find stuff, then it's fine.
95% bonded. He's got all kinds of illegal sacks of things.
But I didn't know.
He didn't know.
The wife signed it.
His wife packed it. Mushroom, some kind of popcorn mushroom balls. Get ready to be made from the market, huh? Well, let's eat them right now and see what happens. Okay, 96%. 96%, 165 people. 96%. I'm really interested to see if this one goes out the gate or not. That's all I'm hoping for this one. I just want to see it go out the gate. I'm just interested in it for some reason. I like it. It's just too AI-ish. And real close to bonding. 92%, huh? Okay. Can you get some of that juice, that steak juice? Yum Yum is on there. Okay, right back up to where we were. Look how it went down and touched that line. Okay, 96, 97%, 178 people, 40,000 market cap. 95%. Too cold? Okay. 94%, 95%. I can't believe it didn't bond right there. 94, 95, 187 people. Whoo, that's why. You see what I said? Remember what I just told you. When it gets how close that was to bonding, that's exactly what they do right there. When it gets close to bonding, what is it, 94% or whatever? And then boom, they rug it. So pay attention to that. As I say, here, if you can get here to here somewhere, but this is exactly like Price is Right and the Hill Climber guy.
Oh yeah, that show.
The Hill Climber. That's what we're gonna name them, the Hill Climbers.
He has a specific name. Anybody know that name?
Unbelievable. Hill Climber fell off the cliff. Eduardo? No way, Eduardo has a coin? No, it's a bunny. Or a little, I don't know. Eduardo, oh Eduardo. These guys come out with the craziest coins. Anybody interested in making your own meme coin? We can show you how to make your own meme coin, how to make a duplicate coin, how to copy a coin. We can show you all that stuff. If you like it. And who's waiting to learn how to make a few dollars from nothing? can show you how to get some money in your PayPal. Free 99. Won't cost you a penny. If you got a phone and a PayPal and internet, you can make a few dollars, get it transferred over to your bank, and put $5 in here. And it might take you all week to make it. I thought I had it out, and then they started giving me a peso, a half of a cent, and I was like, ah, crap. Basically, it takes a long time to make $5. All week, it'll take you all week to make $5. They'll give you a couple dollars here and there, and then next thing you know, you're like, oh man, I didn't get nothing. I got half a penny. Like, oh man. So now BB420 is looking pretty good right there. I think it's, oh yeah, BB420 is 13 minutes out of the 13 minutes out now. And he did his thing. He came out. Blaze Bunny 420. He came out, he did his thing, and he dropped all the way down to nothing. So unless you're, as soon as it bonded, it looked like, as soon as it bonded. Wow. And Peepoo? Huh, Peepoo is looking really nice. Looking really nice, Peepoo. Peepoo button making another new high. This is, let's spread that out there. We're on the 1 minute chart right now, guys. So if you're thinking everything's kind of bunched together and stuff, it is. But real nice Peepoo. Came down. Let's spread this out a little bit more. I want to show you that W. This is a kind of a weird W.
Put it on top.
This is kind of a weird W, but nevertheless, it's still kind of a W. It came down and up right there. It's still a W. Went down in there, came up, went down, up, down, and then rocketed. The W usually is a sign for return. We have to go to the moon, Alice. I'm hoping this rockets. Looking really nice. Just a little hair more, it'll be on a new high. I'm really tired of beans.
Are you?
Yeah, but that's all I can eat.
I'm trying to make it look different right now.
Oh yeah, fried onions on beans are bomb. I want the naughty cheese, but
What happened, Jonathan?
hey,
You don't
Daddy
get-
gave you lots of steak.
You get no more.
He gave you so much steak that tail's wagging off. You can't eat this, honey.
What?
I was telling Marley, you can't eat this beans. No. Come on. Let's rock it, guys. Rock it. 840 people. Stop, honey. Please. Don't be a naughty boy for Daddy.
While his wife's carry-on baggage will be checked for any prohibited items, he is far from happy with the situation.
And you are continuing providing me for the new paper on in vitro fertilization, and you're now focused on India. You have papers in the UK, Europe countries, and Australia, and USA. Turkey. This time they are considered here at the country.
Honey, stop.
Who's the dog that got caught?
Right?
Stop it.
Fruit will be destroyed, and biosecurity officers give passengers information on what to declare next time they fly.
88 people. 23,000 market cap. Pepe Renaissance. PP Re.
This Taiwanese man is adamant
I don't think they know. They know there's 4 people, but they don't know who it is. They're confusing one guy for another.
He has admitted to me that he travelled with 3 other passengers that we are currently interviewing. I actually want to speak to this gentleman myself.
Did you put the juice on there?
There's a little more if you want. Let's get some more. There's more beef.
And the translated screen finally reveals what these people's true intention.
There's something about it. It's a scam.
It's not a little bit. Not under this.
To determine if he is carrying any drugs in return.
Alright, good. But I took the last thing. My last was sugar steak. But I think I gave you 4 steaks for those strips. Is it?
While this is conducted, officers are returning from a thorough search of the plane for any narcotics. Check the aircraft and
I'll do more games than that. 3.
the body scan image has also been assessed.
What's up?
Body scan, come back negative. Appears today the general system is suspended over the wire, so he is now free to go.
And there we go with the drop. 84% bonded. Another drop. What about Marley dinner?
God. He was interrogated and everything. He had nothing.
You had nothing?
He didn't have. He was just nervous because it was better with the police officers. They didn't have nothing for this guy. But he said, "I'm never traveling again." Poor guy.
Immigration has just discovered evidence that suggests this group of Taiwanese men may have come to Australia to engage in illegal activities.
Public managed to find a USB that contains some information, which is a script for someone that's going to call a member of the public and try and get their credit card information by telling them how your credit card's on, how much you can your credit card being on now, so I can investigate that further. It's a scam. Some quick money out of their credit cards.
There is now sufficient grounds to consider cancelling their visas. But first, men are given a chance to respond. And Mr. Jack decides to throw in the towel. Taking their responses and all the evidence into consideration, immigration has made a decision.
Marley's got food, yeah?
You know, he ate the rest of the stuff last night.
Huh?
He ate the rest of the stuff last night. The rest was, what food? It was, beef food or whatever? The rest of last night.
There's nothing else?
Cancel.
In terms of this, they offered today immigration. We have 4 guys that we believe have taken the scam.
Oh no, there's like a little bit left.
People on their credit card.
But that's the last one.
Go there, Matt.
You go lay down.
You like the Marley or no?
One more beans.
You didn't like the smell of it. Maybe he will.
3 years.
9:30
Yeah, I
a.m.
gotta come in. Immigration.
Officers are about to have intelligence regarding the location of a Chinese national who has escaped from immigration detention.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Immigration transit accommodation for 2 days before he absconded and has been unlawfully in Australia since that time. Knowing their personal interest could try to run again, a large team of officers
Wow, that's a lot.
cautiously approached the property.
Large goon model.
10. 10 of them. One guy.
With the man's car parked out the front, all exits of the side and rear of the house are covered.
Today, but chips.
Officers want to be sure if he is inside, he won't get away the second time.
Roll for it.
Tonight's immigration. Open the door, please.
So, someone inside attempts to open the front window. And now they are making their way quickly through the house to try and flee out the back door. At Sydney Airport, this Mongolian woman has been stopped by biosecurity officers after an X-ray revealed she may be carrying undeclared organic material in her luggage. But a search of the suitcase leads to an unexpected discovery.
Oh, juice.
The passenger is carrying a juice container that clearly does not contain any liquid.
Hell.
The box has been glued shut and is full of medicine. Undeclared medication is a Customs and Border Protection issue, and officers are called to question the passenger.
Really?
Some other pills, yeah.
Yeah, why is it in here? They put it in here. Is this your medicine? Or are you carrying it for somebody else? Your medicine, okay. Because I mean, they just declare it for question number 1. They ask you whether you've got medicine in there. And you answered no. Medicine, but this is medicine. And you've declared that you aren't carrying any medicine. This is medicine.
Unable to get answers from the passenger, Officer Jacqueline needs to find out why this Australian resident went to so much trouble to conceal the medication.
Gonna take this swab,
Are you done, Marley?
test it for traceability.
You done with this? And Luke can have some. Look at him. Marley's staring him down, honey.
You're not gonna kill anybody in this.
You leave him alone.
Conduct the test.
Old bastard.
I'll put it in a machine and I'll come back.
The swab test will reveal if there are any traces of illegal substances on the container.
Are you done? Honey, grab Marley and we can done. We'll be able to have some.
Customs and Border Protection officers have
Nope.
stopped this woman and her 2 male travelling companions who are returning home from a trip to Cambodia.
Actually, it's a first time in Australia, so which means
Go lay in your spot.
she's selected the frame.
Luke, go lay in your spot. Spot. Out.
Look at honey, the first penis coin.
What is
Look
it?
right there.
Oh, you're on live.
First. Oh. Well, I just saw it. It was a dick coin. Look at dick coin right there.
Hi, Soya. Hi.
There's nobody on there.
Oh, no, they said hi. Oh, thank you for the light.
During the woman's belongings, something that seems innocent has caught Supervising Officer Steve's attention. The packaging states that it's just a torch.
There we got cockroach stocks. Cockroach stocks. 333 people and 38,000 market cap. Yahoo! Let's go. 93% bonded.
She's brought a concealed weapon across the border.
97%?
97% bonded.
That one,
Yeah, that's right on. I got my shoes from outside, honey.
Huh?
Thank you guys for stopping in. We got cockroach stocks. We got 4 seconds out the front door right now with 401 holders. 50,000 market cap. And anything can happen right here. It could drop out of sight or go to the moon. Your shoes? What's the first?
Where are they?
Right outside.
Look
17,
outside again.
17 seconds out the gate. 20 seconds. Brand new coin. Token. Cockroach stocks. 410 people.
Is there anything else I'd like?
And bam! Rocket fuel. Rocket. Cockroach stocks. You seen it right here first, guys. We try to share with you the best rocketing runners of the night. 70,000 market cap, 488 people. We just rocketed up. 88 people were out the gate 1 minute. You can see the volume starting to come in now. 513 people now. 1 minute fresh. 70,000 market cap. Jumping 10,000 at a time. 80,000 market cap. A little bit of sell-off, and here we go. Here we go again. 550 people. 560, 570, 580. Lots of them rocking and rolling. 68,000 market cap. 73,000 market cap spike. 1 minute still fresh. 73,074. 600 people now. 600 people. We're going straight up. We're going straight up. Did we check the bubble? 42%, one person. That's pretty bad. Very dangerous. Very susceptible to rugging. Definitely wouldn't get in there. You can see. You can see the. You can see the. Right there. You can already see it right there. It's made us a little molehill. So the rest is downhill from now. From now on. I hope not, but more than likely.
No, it's just what's her medicine? But she shouldn't have hit her medicine in a juice bottle like that. That's illegal. Poor lady. Well, it wasn't illegal drugs, or just her medicine. Her medicine.
Over the counter.
Yeah.
Yes. Not drugs.
But you shouldn't hide it in a juice thing. You take it and put it in a medicine bag or something and declare it.
That's not a taser.
But that's not the end of it. As officers continue searching the bags of one of the men killed, another prohibited input is discovered. Which is like I switch on the bag. There's a prohibited input that has a device on it, which then turns it into a
Weapon.
significant weapon. The passenger, he made a declaration.
Wow. It's kind of petty. Stop. You don't bark at him. Get out in your spot. Get in your fucking spot.
He's still gonna stop it.
I don't care.
And it appears he has not been telling the truth, as officers have found a more sinister
Marley's little dog, and you know, doesn't get trampled on.
This man, who has escaped immigration detention, is now back in custody, and officers have serious concern that he is using a false passport. With this admission, Mr. Lee is now being transported to immigration office.
Him and his wife.
His passport will be forensically examined, and he will be questioned about who is providing false documents to Chinese nationals.
Oh shit. Chinese nationals get deported.
During his search of the luggage, these three Australians returning from Cambodia, customs and border protection discovered a high-powered
Oh,
slingshot
it's pretty late, huh?
and an electronic taser disguised as a taser. But these aren't the only things they have brought in. They have prohibited The rest of the bags belonging to these two are nearly all clear, but their other companion has also been caught with an extendable baton.
That is what.
He also offers the same explanation as his mate, that it is to be used for fishing. But the three offenders are not yet. Many people try to deny certain items they are bringing in are to be used as weapons, and Officer Stevens will keep her every excuse until
It all takes years for a dollar time.
Each.
They get caught again, like if they caught people. So they're Australian and they're trying to smuggle weapons into the country.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, fishing stuff.
Fishing things.
Customs and Border Protection have taken aside this crate has arrived via sail from Thailand. The manifest declares that it contains a hot water heater, but Officer Sue already has concerns about its X-ray image.
Isn't that from Korea? Look out in the middle of the sword game. I've had it spinning the same one, spinning and spinning for the last hour.
Huh?
I've had it spinning and spinning. Look out in the middle of the sword game.
Your mother get a little food?
Yeah, I ate some of that tiger.
There's no potty over there now. So they're gonna tear that thing apart, huh? We're at Picachito. 85,000 market cap and 450 people. Picachito. There's a water heater. We're gonna go into it. Oh, watch this, honey. Cocaine.
I said it what? Okay?
What? It's going over. Water heater. Or heroin. Hey! Go get on your fucking spot. Now.
Go lay your spot.
In your spot. Picachito. 34.
Bastard! Fucking bumping into the shit! Fuck! Oh. Fucker. Yes, cow fuck. Sorry,
Picachito.
I'm sorry.
I apologize for the dog. 34 minutes at the gate, and you saw right here, we got right in there right when, before it rocketed. Now rocketed back down. And we'll see where it goes. But you see the W, still made a W. Alright.
And I only had
Picachito. 100,000 market cap. We saw it right in here, remember, before it rocketed. Around 86,000. Picachito. Holy moly, we're up to 122. Picachito. We're going to the moon, Picachito. That's the thing, there's always a coin going somewhere. Always a coin going somewhere. We're always usually right there where it's at. 500 people now. Rocketing up there, 123, 124. Picachito out the door, 35 minutes. Picachito. Chito. Picachito. Why did I say Picachito? Picachito. Picachito. Yeah, because I think of Pikachu. Picachito. Let's see what it ends up at. 520 people.
Customs and Border Protection may have just uncovered a large concealment of narcotics being smuggled in this water heater from Thailand.
It was quite heavy when we got out of my line looking around. And the X-ray image showed there being that whole section. So I think this whole long section from here to here is full of this powder. So one of my colleagues and Singapore got a sheet called hazmat, which was very accurate for identifying what substance they are. And we'll see if we can get a positive idea of what this powder is.
Hazmat uses infrared technology to analyze the chemical.
Wow, rocketing now, 150,000.
So officers
Picachito.
exactly what they are dealing with. Pseudoephedrine is a chemical precursor used by criminal syndicates to manufacture methamphetamines such as ice.
They now are going to implement precursors and manufacturing in Australia because they
Why wasn't that great of a fantastic
by
word?
using importing precursors and lots of stuff here.
Investigations
I
on
have to
finished
go.
there. The tank will now be carefully prepared for a controlled delivery. inside of this water. You know, the substance in this case, the main flour. And then they'll have to reconstruct this original packaging. So the aim is to try to import, take delivery of this water pump. And at stage we move in and the rest.
Oh.
They put in flour in there. Value of $6.5 million. An address in Mega Wagga Wagga Wagga. Wagga no sorry, yeah. They rated a lab. And how to make chemical fermented. Wow. 5 people arrested. Combined 40 years. Ain't that crazy? They tried to ship something. They replaced it and tracked it. Can't do nothing.
Supervising Officer Chris is attention to the woman's very nervous behavior. Agitation could be a sign that she is worried that something illegal will be found.
They already found the drugs. That are not in your name.
Right. Sorry about that. Bring her home. Uh-oh, so drop back out of sight.
Immigration and conducting a large-scale roadside operation, pulling over workers on the plains and local farms.
I apologize.
Regions like this area
Did you get one of those scoopers?
seasons that attract
No, you need breakfast.
Huh?
workers.
Do you have a little left in there?
Yeah. One of the only saved for tomorrow.
Try to get something. How many nibbles of dry food did he have?
It's quite big before you left. We were going to go down here.
He's mad, so.
Hey! Well, the fact that I put the bag back up there.
All their passport numbers
Ah!
and details
Stop, dude!
by relaying them to the immigration main office. But it turns out it's not the passengers who have a problem.
Are you paid to take people to work? Yes, you are.
Stop!
Under the Immigration Act, that work is defined by us. So you're breaching your visa conditions this morning by driving people to work.
Wow, baby.
I'm at 1322.
At Sydney's International Mail Centre, customs and border protection officers come across a wide range of prohibited items. So far today, Officer Jake has already come across 2 suspicious packages sent from Malaysia, and now he thinks he may have a third.
I can see what appears to be possibly pens of some kind. And I'm not exactly sure what these round rolls are, but it seems to be very consistent.
Once taken And it's not hard to find out why they are usually heavy.
Inside table. Brand new table.
At an early morning roadside
Wow.
operation, immigration suspect they have caught this Indonesian man working illegally. It's likely he will need to be transferred to the local police station for further questioning.
So we asked him to step back and make sure that the home visitors remain there. And then we'll have a chat about your tourist visa and why you're working on it.
But it seems the word of the situation has gone to the man's sister, who has just turned up, and she wants to know what's going on.
We know he's gone there this morning, that he's been paid for this morning today.
Because today that's why I meet someone
Immigration will need to determine if this is just a one-off or an ongoing arrangement. The man's sister...
Triple H, Holy High Hope.
I wasn't working, just doing a favor. of
34 people, 14,000 market cap, 66% bonded. Developer already sold.
owns and operates a business contract.
Let's see what happens, folks. Thank you guys for coming in. Mom's gonna get some food right now.
That won't stop the parking.
Here we go, and 69% bonded. Thank you guys for stopping in.
But now officers need to detain...
Stopping in.
Naomi steps in when she sees that her brother is being detained.
Don't worry.
I'll speak with my manager and see how they do that.
They're Mexican. They just ran them up. Even though they have work visas and everything like that, the fact that she was helping the guy from location to location.
If she wasn't feeling good, he was helping her drive her sister.
But they're grabbing all of them, not just her brother, but people that are in the vehicle.
79 people, 80 now, 20,000 market cap, 75% bonded. 75% bonded. 72%.
Too much steak.
They don't look good. I don't like that. Bad, bad, Leroy Brown. That's a long fall right there. Maybe. Let's see if they want us to go. We need 10 more people. And they ain't coming.
Did I call you? Go.
Go back in your house.
House in the spot.
Your spot. I know you're already in your house, but go in your spot in your house.
We need to make the house outside so we can stay outside and live outside.
Yeah.
Now we can make one for Marley too.
One day I'm gonna make a little doggy door and I'll make him a nice spot out there, but then he can come in and out, you know, the doggy door thing?
Yeah.
And then he's like, go back outside, it's your house, your own house. Thanks for visiting. But go back into your house, your own house. Make him go outside and go to his house. Nighttime, nice house though, make him a nice house.
Yeah, we should.
I mean, worse than the... I mean, he lives on the couch, he's like...
I want to see what happened with the lady.
I don't know where the other remote is.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that was on the veranda.
Triple H, Holy High Hope, going on right here. 94 people, here we go, 77%. 93. We're doing so good there, Rocket Fuel. 77%. This is going to be starting to go really sideways, arcing over.
Determine if this is just a one-off or an ongoing arrangement. The man's sister, Mailya, is adamant that her brother has done nothing wrong.
Nope,
The
he's
only
driving.
thing he's driving just
80%.
morning to drop the dog because it's not working. Because I need someone help.
She actually owns and operates a business contracting workers out to the local farms.
70
Wow.
people work for me and stay in my place, so I want to them to work in the farm. I've been checking every year with stock. I never even one of my workers found out without visa.
But now officers need to detain her brother.
Okay, so we're going to get you to step out. Okay, so I'm going to grab onto the car.
Mailya steps in when she sees that her brother is being detained.
What would you say? I want to drink that. We can go in the front.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, can you just step over there? Can you step away? Okay, you're not helping the situation. I'm going to change
Yeah,
it
but
later.
you
If
want
you want
to
to,
if
if you would like to speak to someone,
but if you can
I'm not here to argue with you. If you'd like to speak to my manager,
so many people in there, do you have money to get
Ma'am,
this
can I speak to my manager? Ma'am, can I speak to my manager? She'll be happy to chat to you.
This is not fair. I'm not stupid.
Yep. Taking advantage of her. 84,
So this is her business.
117. Yeah, it's her business. Yeah, 117%, 117 people,
She
83%.
seems to be becoming increasingly nervous and
85%.
agitated.
Something seems fishy.
Already, a few packets of medication have been found that should have been declared.
125.
We're carrying medication because it's prescribed to you. So prescription is a restriction. You can't just go and buy that.
87%, 88, 87%, 88%, 84.
But you still need to declare you are carrying prescription.
Yeah, but I only have medications depending on what it is. If it's just standard Panadol, no. But if you're carrying 20 packets of Panadol, then I would put it down there. Then they can see if bags are going to shop and tablets.
Now, a small medicine bottle is found that contains an unidentified liquid.
It's ideas to just written all ideas quick. And the nurse, Kanaya nurse, they just put it in a small bowl.
It's a, if you read it, it's codeine, which is a highly restricted drug.
At a roadside operation,
89%,
immigration
87%.
are detaining this Indonesian man for further questioning
Indonesian.
about his visa status. And his sister is not happy.
Where's your manager? I'm not really this. You can't judge it because you can't speak English and you pressure them. It's not fair. This didn't come.
I'm
You
going
can't
to talk
judge
to
it.
him. He's the person I need to talk to. I'll have an interpreter. He
Yes.
understands me.
Yes.
Okay, but I'm going to talk to him. He's the visa holder.
Mailya is insisting that Richard hasn't broken any immigration laws by driving workers to local farms
Right.
for her employment contracting business.
It's not fair. No, you're charging people. You can't see them. The driver charging me today because I'm not doing well to go to the office. That's not working in the visa. Is he working? He gets paid for that? Where is the evidence?
Mailya
Right.
lives and
Not getting
works
paid.
in Australia
He's not
legally.
working. He's
But
helping.
Richard is here on a tourist visa that does not allow any work.
So no decision's been made just yet. We've made an initial decision because he holds an incorrect visa for what we think he's doing is wrong.
Yeah, but you're thinking that I'm in right.
Let me finish. His visa hasn't been cancelled yet. He's just coming with us for further
Yeah.
interview.
Her brother Richard will be taken to the local police station, where immigration will interview him to decide whether or not to cancel his visa. And he is not the only one.
So has anyone got a passport or a driver's license that they haven't given to me?
The operation has located a number of other people who seem to have the wrong visas, including all the people in this van.
Hi, we're over a van. It's for the Solomon Island Nationals.
Yep.
And so far we've got 5 reports, and it looks like 6 people that are on visitor visas that aren't allowed to work.
Okay.
13 people are now taken to the Gatton police station, so formal interviews can be conducted
Wow.
and each person's immigration status can be confirmed through the court.
Why are they being mean to these people? Why are they don't want to
Because they
work?
have visas that aren't working visas.
At least they got a visa.
Huh?
At least they have a visa.
this
Yeah,
place.
but what, as I
At
said, people
Sydney's
don't even have
International
anything.
Mail Centre, Officer Jake is inspecting 3 suspicious
I don't think
packages
this is going
that have
anywhere.
arrived from Asia.
87%
One
fell
seems
off
to
right
have a
there, pretty.
concealment inside rolls of packing tape.
I'm going to take it over to hazmat ID machine for testing. So if this is heroin, hazmat ID will tell you so. Here we go. You see here from the top match, it's giving us heroin.
The second box, full of toiletries, is open, and a bottle of liquid soap is identified as the most likely place to conceal something.
Okay, so I'd expect to see quite a volume of body wash inside here, but in actual fact, there's very little, and it appears to be some kind of packages within this.
Oh, shit. Look at. Oh, okay.
What is it?
Customs and Border Protection are concerned that
I've heard
this
of that.
Australian woman is trying to bring in an illicit substance inside a medication bottle.
It's codeine, which is a highly restricted drug.
She also has a number of unidentified pills inside another container.
So the 3 tablets are in here. Do you know what each one of them is?
And 2
Is there any other medication?
Come over here, Miley.
The pills will be taken and analysed to see if they are prohibited. But there could now be another problem, as a number of graphic adult magazines have been found that may be prohibited or restricted.
81%, 87 people, 20,000 market cap. Okay, I'll let you out. Hold on.
Gotta close it.
From Australia. From the export from Australia and import from Australia.
Let him have that.
70%, 108 people. No.
You can't use your phone for anything.
So how do you ring a solicitor?
Why do you need to ring a solicitor?
Well, we're ring a solicitor now. I want to ring a solicitor. I don't care. I want to ring a solicitor now.
Head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Shoulder, head, shoulder.
This Indonesian man who was here on a
And
tourist
bam,
visa
right
was
down to here.
stopped at a dawn roadside operation.
Down here, right
driving
here.
A busload of farm workers for his sister, and it may not be the only time he has done this. Having admitted to driving the bus on a regular basis, Richard is issued with an intention to cancel his visa. Now he will have one last chance to plead his case.
I don't understand about situation in Australia. I confusion and possible. I don't understand. I get a problem. I don't too much. In my country, if you have family, you need to help. No need to pay, get the pay or
No, you're not paying him.
just help.
You help. Help for free.
This is Australia.
Doesn't matter, he's helping.
Richard's response will need to be compelling, as it may be his only hope of remaining in Australia.
Where did he come from? Indonesia.
An
So it's
Australian
kind of like America. And
who are returning
all the other
from
people
Fiji
migrating
have
to
been
there,
found
only
to
it's
carry
Australia and all the
Here, you're not supposed to be
Indonesia and all the people from them countries migrate to there to work
They
for
can
them.
visit stuff, but they can't be working.
They work, though they go there to work. There's a lot of fields, there's a lot
With
of,
a work visa, yes. Have a work visa.
must be easier to get one than the other something. Right, anybody can get a visit visa, but to work, right, takes a
Nothing
little
to
bit.
say that this was, I just want to, you know, this is the wrong way to go about it. I really enjoy trying
I don't want them taking the money of the hard working people.
do not do anything of the sort. And it's because I don't have to. Okay, that's fine. And, but you need to actually, you know, make one of the communication box. So, yeah.
And I was about to say the boss, talk to solicitor. He's happy to get a contract with solicitor. There's no way is that going to change the fact that we're going to continue with our search?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Check it out. We are happy.
So it's do the search.
I can call him out.
No other items of concern are found in the bags, but the magazines are taken away to be classified, while Supervising Officer Chris has the test results of the pills, and it's not good news.
Okay, so we just tested that and that's come back as a Border Patrol substance being morphine. We've also tested the other two substances and they're also Border Patrol tablets, and we'll be seizing all the items for that.
The liquid in the codeine bottle gets the all clear, as do the magazines. But the couple is not off the hook.
So the outcome for today is that we've issued a infringement notice for $340 for the Border Patrol substances. The pornographic material is classified to be as meet Australian standards and been released. The Australian Federal Police have also spoken to applications about importing all Border Patrol substances.
Finally, after paying the $340 fine,
Barking.
the couple is now free to go.
It was over nonsense. It was over a few medication. It was over. So, I have no problem being dragged out and not being told what they're looking for.
But Customs and Border Protection don't need to give any explanation for conducting a search.
When you travel into Australia, all your belongings are under customs control until such time as they're released. So that's why we're searching your bags today.
At the Sydney International Mail Centre, 3 individual boxes from Asia are being examined. And in one box, Officer Jake has already found a concealment of heroin inside rolls of tape.
There he is.
White powder in this case.
And inside
Hey.
another box, he has now located 3 packages hidden inside a bottle of body wash.
I don't know if he's out
I'm
there.
thinking this could possibly be
Look, there's
heroin.
something-
Something goes straight to a
Come on, motherfucker.
narc field test.
Good swearing.
Come on,
We're looking to turn
Wow.
dark green colour.
come on.
We can see
Hey.
there that's gone green.
In here.
That's 2 positive hits out of 3. This box, which contains a business shirt, could make it a hat trick.
Immediately I can see some kind of package.
Look, new shirts and everything, they put stuff inside it.
And there we go.
Look at,
You can
look
see
at.
that this is some kind of brownish powder. It's very rocky. Let's take a small sample of powder.
And a brand new shirt.
There we go, immediately we've got a green colour. Okay, so from here I'm going to repackage, tape them up, and we'll send them off to the Federal Police.
Oh, they still get mail, but they're getting sent to people that's
Heroin,
What?
and 3 weeks in the days will be quite good.
Immigration believes Richard has been working illegally for his sister. He is now faced with having his tourist visa cancelled. But first, he has one last chance to plead his case.
According to the traditions and the habits of Indonesia, all members of the family, it is compulsory for them to help other members of the family with asking if they have no unconditional. And I feel that helping family or even friends, I feel that that is not breaching anything much. It should become voluntary.
It's important to know, even if you are just helping out family, someone else could have been paid to do that job that you were doing today.
On Officers discuss all the details of Richard's case to decide if he has breached his visa
We technically didn't
conditions.
because we didn't get any money.
So,
Right.
but he hasn't
Anybody
disputed the
can-
fact that he is working. He just considers it helping. He considers that not breaching his conditions, and he later said that if he'd been aware this breach, he wouldn't have done it. However, I'm satisfied there are grounds to cancel. I does breach his condition 8.1 no work, and I'll go on now if you're okay with it.
Richard is now given the bad news.
After weighing up all the information available to me, I'm satisfied that the grounds for cancelling the visa outweigh the reasons for not cancelling. I've therefore decided to cancel your visa.
Immigration will now allow his sister, Amelia, to come in to learn of Richard's fate. But she is far from happy with the decision.
I swear to God, this is not fair. It's a brother helping his sister, considering he's working. He never worked, he was helping me.
One of the clear indications that there's a definite breach here is that he said in the interview that he's run the people to work 10 to 15 times already just this month, at the time that he's
The amount
been
of
here
times
in
he's done it.
Australia. He's only arrived about just over a month ago. So it's
15 times within a month?
It's a repeated action that he's doing regularly.
After saying his goodbyes, Richard will be escorted to a detention centre,
Huh.
along with all the other people
Look, I'm
caught
already
with
pissed
expired
at you, that
visas
mannequin hit
or
me.
breaching their visa conditions.
Pick it up.
Get in your spot. Watch out for the mannequin.
Go.
Go in your spot. Good boy. Go get in your spot, honey.
You want some vegetables?
I know, honey. You want some water or what? There's water in there.
An
You didn't use the
elderly
vegetables?
Swiss citizen
No,
has
I didn't.
arrived in Melbourne,
That's why.
and Customs and Border Protection officers have noticed a few
Yeah, he's looking at it.
irregularities
That's what you
in
want
his
to do.
travel movements and
Huh?
plans.
Here for a holiday. You've been there?
Watch out for the top.
Coming for a holiday? Yes. What's your plan? What will you do? Don't you?
Things like that.
Look.
Okay.
I don't know if
Okay. So, why did you come to Melbourne?
He doesn't seem to have much of a plan for the short time he's here.
He's coming for 4 days on a holiday. He's been in Hong Kong for a holiday also, and just a little vague, couldn't really understand why he's coming out here, so we put him in, we're going to have a bit of a further look.
He seems to have an excessive amount of baggage for a short 4-day holiday. When asked the standard questions before every bag search, Officer Dave immediately senses a problem.
Okay, did you pack the bags yourself?
not this one, yes.
What about this one? Did you pack this one?
No.
Who packed that?
I believe it's not a friend in Hong Kong,
A friend in Hong Kong packed it. Okay.
here in Australia. The man is coming now.
Oh, poor man.
From
That's
hotel to
little
collect.
joke there.
Okay. What's your friend's name?
I don't know.
I don't know my
your
friend.
friend's name?
For him not to know who packed his suitcase, and for someone to be collecting it from a hotel, gives an indication that this bag may contain something illegal.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
When arriving in Australia, most New Zealanders are automatically granted a special category visa, which allows them to live and work here. However, if a traveller has been sentenced to 12 months or more in prison, which is the case for this man, they will not be eligible for this visa.
So what we have done is we have contacted New Zealand police and asked for your criminal history check, and this is what has come back. So could you please have a look?
The list of his charges is extensive, but it seems they all relate to check fraud committed in the 80s.
I just don't know what things that I shouldn't really have done. And now that
Thank you very much for your details.
I have a cheap book,
Yeah,
maybe I didn't
and you use the check not knowing that you actually have that money in the account, okay? So you changed 59 checks, is that right?
That's the charges should be on there, but this on.
Okay. Different places, you don't know, or whatever. So did you serve time in prison?
6 months.
6 months.
They're all singles, 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
This admission of a 12-month sentence makes him ineligible for the special category visa that he is hoping to enter on. And unless he has a very good reason for being here, he could be on the next plane back to New Zealand.
Why did you decide to get on a plane and come to Australia?
We leave to try and get my daughter that Lucy has and take her back to New Zealand because she's getting punched up by an Australian partner.
Where's your daughter?
Anything to declare?
In Sydney, biosecurity officers believe they may have detected organic material in the suitcases of this couple arriving from China.
Alright, this is you? You? Her? Okay.
Their incoming passenger cards
He points at his wife.
language, Mandarin, on which they have stated they've nothing to declare.
You are fully aware of the contents of your bag?
Using a translation booklet, Officer Andrea gives them an opportunity to rethink their answers.
Do you have anything to declare? Mayo? Nothing to declare. This one, look.
Couple is adamant that they have nothing to declare, but Officer Andrea is not convinced.
Open your bag.
And as soon as their first bag is open, the truth comes out. And they seem to think there's a simple solution to the trouble they are now in.
No, it's not just in the bin. Yeah, you said no, look.
The passenger card they have signed is a legal document, and making a false declaration can result in a hefty on-the-spot fine.
Good, look. Says nuts. Dried fruit. Monkey head mushroom.
Monkey head mushroom.
There are surprises stashed everywhere.
Hey, good. It's not, yeah, you said mayo, no good. I
They're
don't
gonna
pull
eat
out
it.
the
They're
fruit,
gonna
it's
eat it.
to discard it.
But as Officer Andrea moves on to search the second bag, the pile of undeclared items grows, along with the passenger's annoyance.
They're mad. They probably spent all their money to go get all that food to go. They're gonna go and eat it probably. They're, I don't know where they must can't. Yeah, they must not be able to get it where they're at or something.
Protection are confident one of the bags he is carrying.
Yeah, those Asians don't like to eat their own food. Like, you know what I mean? Special stuff that they, those special soups, the special sauce and everything. They like everything special. They had probably everything, all their food packed for the whole time because they weren't going to eat Australian food or whatever, you know? They're going to eat the stuff they brought.
For him to bring to Australia.
And they're like, nah.
Open the thing and I have seen open doors.
Yeah.
So that's open.
Okay.
I have no idea what this.
So you just know what he's told you. Okay. Open and have. Okay. All right. These two, they belong to you. The bags, the contents, that. And that one belongs to your friend.
I don't know the name of the man who said it.
Okay. What about the man who gave you the suitcase?
No.
You don't know his name either? Okay.
His story that he's carrying it for a friend and that someone will collect it from his hotel has all the classic indications
There's
of
something
a
wrong.
drug mule.
Someone gives you a
Yep.
bag, you don't know their name. That's quite a concern for customs when you're crossing the border.
No, they haven't declared anything.
In Sydney, the suitcases belonging to this couple arriving from Beijing are revealing a wide variety of prohibited goods. And even with the help of a translator, the couple have not come up with a valid reason for having provided misleading information about the contents of their
Okay, well, we're not.
They have been given numerous opportunities to declare the food items in their bags, including the help of a translation.
Like,
As long as they're not declaring it, they can't do nothing. They say people deny it right in front of the face.
Right.
They've got a whole bag of fresh fruit, which I haven't even opened yet. So, this. See? Yeah, look at this. They've got too much food.
It's enough for like 2 days.
Coming out. And
2 apples each.
next we have this of being Newcastle disease or avian influenza.
There's
Two
the
apples
whole
each.
industry. They've got some apples, they're bringing fruit fly, blight, and I think they've got some oranges there as well, which could bring citrus mango. Oh yeah, we have some meat as well. Then, so looking at a fine today.
A lot of this food will need to be destroyed, and the fine could run into hundreds of dollars.
I did give them lots of opportunities. Yeah, it's quite serious. When we're looking at biosecurity risks, they are some of the higher risks that we need to sort of prevent coming into the country. So we just got to weigh everything up and get them to find them.
The couple is finally realizing how serious their situation is.
Mad.
But that's a lot of food.
In Melbourne,
They
this
spent a lot of money on
concerned
it.
father is trying to convince immigration to allow him to enter the country to rescue his daughter, even though his criminal past may prevent him from doing so.
I'm writing bad checks.
The man then explains that he decided to take the risk with his visa as he wanted to rescue his daughter as quickly as possible.
And we sort of run out of time in between. Didn't all the coming over, I know we're all waiting for a meeting.
I assume your daughter knows that you're coming to Australia.
But she doesn't know who I am here.
And you're going to be staying with
I'll be staying with Melbourne, so got a son like me.
So you do understand that there is a very real possibility that you'll be considering into the country today.
Family emergency or not, no one can enter the country without a valid visa. Officer Yuki will discuss the case with her supervisor, but it's not looking good for this desperate father.
Uh-oh.
Customs and Border Protection have several major alarm bells ringing about this elderly Swissman who has arrived in Melbourne.
During our initial questioning, we asked him about his bags and if they belong to him. And one of the bags indicated that it doesn't belong to him and it was given to him in Hong Kong by friends. But then we asked a few more questions and he doesn't even know this friend's name, so I'm quite concerned about that bag.
Officer Craig wants to establish who has paid for his trip.
Who gave you the money to come to Australia?
Grandchild.
Grandchild. Okay. No, very good. Okay.
And she gave me the money that I can go and visit Australia.
Sometimes criminal organizations target elderly, naive people to become unwitting drug mules to pass
114,000.
unnoticed.
We're going to look through your bags today.
And if there are any drugs inside, officers want to find any evidence that could identify others involved.
We have what appears to be a phone number on it. Is that your phone number, sir?
That must be another from the woman who brought me this.
So, you don't own that bag? Okay. And who gave you that bag?
Grandmother,
A young woman came to a hotel? Yeah.
I haven't met her before.
Yeah. Is she from Hong Kong?
I think so, yes.
And how do you know this
woman? I don't know how she, I don't know how she somehow she knew that I was the Melbourne and that they can advantage to that I can transport something.
So you're transporting something for, what's this lady's name?
I don't know.
You don't know?
The man is not providing any more details, so Officer Craig decides to step up the process to the next level.
I'm concerned about the bag today, alright? What I want to do is take it into another room, okay, where it'll be recorded, okay? We're going to examine the bag in there.
Yep. Okay. You're not obliged to say or do anything, but anything you do say or do may be used in evidence. Do you understand that, sir?
Okay.
Okay.
You see his face?
There's just so much. It's like a fruit shop in here.
Biosecurity officers are weighing a large volume of seized foodstuffs and herbal medicines intercepted on its way into the country.
What's in there?
It's home-cooked food containing meat, which makes it strictly prohibited. And the passengers are beginning to lose patience as their lunch joins the growing pile of confiscated snacks.
Wow.
Sausage.
The tray pizza, and some more pizza.
No, Mama, hear me out. You're not that big.
They have got a lot of items that are of high risk to come into the country, so there really isn't any option. Oh yeah, Teresa, put that under traditional medicine. Okay, wow, that's a
We've
whole
covered
page.
everything. Okay, I'll dispose of
Yes,
this.
thank you.
Passengers are fined $340, a penalty they could have avoided simply by declaring the food they were carrying.
Thank you. Hopefully they can go home and educate the rest of their families and to declare when they can't.
Wow.
Finally, the couple is allowed to leave, along with their bags and wallet, which are both now a bit lighter.
Okay.
It's terrible. Take their lunch and their food and everything.
But anything you do say or do may be used in evidence. Do you understand that, sir? Okay.
This elderly Swiss man is having his rights read to him before officers take him to a private room where they will search one of his bags, which they strongly suspect contains narcotics.
I don't think it's necessary. I'm 100% convinced that nothing is wrong with this.
You
We
took
just
from
have
somebody you've
concerns
never
about
even
what
met
happened.
before.
Because you've told us
You
that
done.
maybe you don't know.
That's a good story right there. I took my luggage bag from somebody I never met before, and they're gonna pick it up at the hotel.
Very good.
Just get you just follow this officer here, sir.
He thought they would go.
Once in the room, the bag is searched.
There's a woman
and
from Hong
officers
Kong that
find
brought me
that
that.
no objects are
We're
inside.
rocketing, guys. At 700, 800 people.
Which now leaves the bag itself
It's
as
empty.
the likely hiding place.
Good open or
What was in there
A
at first?
detector dog is brought in. It will sit if it senses any traces of drugs.
Uh-oh.
The bag is taken for an X-ray, and Officer Craig
He's
notices
fat.
an unusual feature that may be another indicator that there is a concealment inside.
yeah, we've got a heavy suitcase, but it's quite
We go to different airports and they have
so just gonna run through
non-declared
the
items.
X-ray, and
To declare.
that should give us a better picture of it.
And the result clearly shows a large organic mass hidden in the base of the suitcase.
So yeah, you can see all organic matter here underneath that one suitcase. So not confirmed there's narcotics, there's definitely concealment in the bag. But given the history of previous bags like this, yeah, I think it's narcotics.
Wow.
It's an empty bag. All they need is an empty bag with that.
You didn't know that was a
This
suitcase.
anxious New Zealander is trying to enter Australia on a special category visa so he can rescue his daughter from an abusive relationship. But he may be ineligible for this visa due to his criminal past.
Based on everything you told me and the circumstances of your conviction, the details of your conviction, I do refuse your application for a special category visa.
It's not the answer he was hoping for, but there is some good news. Immigration has decided the man has sufficient compassionate and compelling grounds for them to offer him an alternative visa.
So this allows you to enter the country and remain in Australia for 30 days. Okay, there is a no-work condition. Alright, and you can only get 2 months every 5 years. So regardless of your circumstances, we cannot give you that one for 5 years.
It's a bittersweet moment.
That's all you want to do is say it's harder. That's all I care about. She's a nice lady. She's soft. Well, it's Henry, wasn't it? could not convince his daughter to leave
conditions. Alright, and you can only grant it between once every 5 years. So regardless of your circumstances, we cannot give you that one for 5 years.
It's a bittersweet moment.
I think we're pleased to be able to. Let's do it. Let's not do it. Got a little better than our hands.
with his son, but was unable to convince his daughter. So he wasn't reunited with his son to return to New Zealand with him. He was reunited with the son, but he wasn't able to convince the daughter to return. And then he did leave. He departed with his 30-day thing, so he was within the law.
It's looking more and more likely that this elderly man from Switzerland has a bag that is containing narcotics.
I still have a lot of concerns about this bag. He's claiming he picked up the bag in Hong Kong. He doesn't know who gave it to him. He's going to deliver it here to
Wow, rocketed 857 people, 163 market cap, 174 market cap.
Woo! It shows an inconsistency inside the bag.
You can see all the organic matter here underneath that one suitcase. So there's a concealment.
You guys were able to make some money on that one? Started watching it down in here somewhere, I don't know where. Anyway, look how it's a beautiful. See how going like this, and then wow, wow, right here it just goes sideways a little while, and then meow, and sideways a little while, and meow. That's perfect. That's the most perfect one. 41 minutes. 176 market cap. Hopefully we'll go a lot higher, but you never know. A nice step up though.
Should identify what the substance is.
Basically, depending on the colour, we get a more indication of what the substance actually is. So we'll start off with just an initial test. When we cracked the chemical anvil, we had an immediate orange colour, rapidly turning to a brown colour, which would indicate it is an amphetamine type of substance.
The next test is more specific to a particular type of amphetamine.
If it's dark blue substance, it would indicate that.
Right back down again.
The resulting testing would indicate that the substance is methamphetamine.
And it does turn a very dark blue.
So the bag is tested positive to concealment methamphetamine aligning the case. Just told the passenger that you're concealing narcotics in your bag and you've imported that into Australia. He seems quite genuinely shocked about it, because that man's going to refer to the Australian Federal Police to further investigate.
Visibly distressed old man is either an unwitting pawn caught in the dangerous game of international drug smuggling, or he has knowingly used his elderly appearance as a cover to transport narcotics. It will now be up to investigators and the courts to decide which one.
Poor guy. Hopefully he's not a naughty sluggo. Look at that. And you didn't know the name of the lady who gave you the bag. 3 kilos. 3 million. $3 million. Life imprisonment. That's probably what got him, because he's old and stuff. They're like, oh, it's alright, you can just sit the rest of the time. The jury found the man not guilty.
Yeah, because he didn't know.
No, yeah, because that lady that came up and said, hey, take this back, he probably proved. Maybe he did lie detector or something, and it was, oh yeah, no, he really didn't know. He really didn't know that. They said, oh, you're going to Thailand? Or you're going to so-and-so? Can you take this bag for me? And he's like, oh, yeah, no. He never thought about, huh? Right, he probably never thought that, oh yeah, so and finally we got the fall. See what the 1 minute looks like. Not too bad. least they found him not guilty. Yeah, he did. I don't know. First he didn't see a little bit, and then maybe he did. I don't know. But he wasn't. Never allow a person to pack your bag. That's why I was like, what? Really? You took a bag from somebody else? That's an ideal.
Not even your own family.
That's an ideal thing, you know what I mean? You can't do that. You absolutely cannot take a bag that's packed by someone else.
Never carry.
Not even your wife.
Never carry another person's bag.
Another person's bag, yep. Or just carry your own stuff only. Unless you help from your mother-in-law, then it's alright. Because you know your mother-in-law's not going to have anything.
Oh, besides the medication. I was trying to do 50,000 flat.
Yeah.
I was like 2,000 short of the 50,000.
For
the place.
China may have a large amount of undeclared food in their luggage. But it is one item in particular that is causing alarm.
wow, nice spike right there, back up again. Real nice.
And they haven't declared anything, and clearly in this bag, what it looks like sausages.
15-second looks real good.
You know, no English, Chinese. Chinese.
Officer Andrea asks the couple if their declaration is true and correct. But even with the translation, it's proving to be different.
You have a point. Just wait a minute. We're going to get someone to talk to you on getting that they've either got a son or a daughter here. But as far as food, she's saying no, but she's acknowledging that they are her bags. But we're just going to be clear on that by getting our Chinese-speaking officer to give me a hand with his inspection today.
Biosecurity officer Rena now asks the couple in Mandarin if they have anything to declare.
That's it? Okay, all right, thank you.
There is no mention of any sausages as the bag search begins.
There's the mushrooms. They're just like that into it.
The seemingly helpful couple have an entire bag of dried fruit.
Same.
But Officer Andrews
Because I think they're going to be
high-risk item she's looking for.
they're taking their own food because that's going to prepare their own food in the hotel. So they don't have to eat out.
If they are concealing sausages, these passengers are giving nothing away.
I think they want to just take their food so they can prepare it. They don't want to eat Australian food or whatever, you know what I mean? That's the way they are. They have special soup and those things. Yeah. They take their own special stuff, yeah.
As a precaution, a swab is taken from the inside of his backpack to check for traces of narcotics. And the man appears a little worried.
I was at a music festival, so it wouldn't be surprising if something that I have just for something.
Very strong positive result for cocaine. As the drug use at music festivals is not uncommon, the officers know it's possible his backpack has come into contact with cocaine during this trip. So they decide to test another person around.
That's your wallet? Your wallet?
That's my wallet, yeah.
Just take a swab, okay? You haven't come in contact with any drugs at all? No, basically.
No.
He denies having any contact with narcotics while he was in Mexico.
Mexico. Cocaine.
Officers suspect this man may not be taking the trip.
He sucks down his drink real quick.
On a tourist visa. However, her routine search has revealed that she has very little money to fund her stay.
I can put your money back. That's $440.
Officers now want to know more about her holiday plans.
What's the reason we came to Australia? How many days?
4 days.
4 days.
Legal European ticket?
Yes.
And what will you do during the 4 days in Australia?
It's good.
Walk.
New Zealand.
Do you have any tourism activities at hand?
We need to walk around.
And you have $440 today with you? Is it enough money to support you in Australia?
Yeah. We just buy cook something and that's all.
With concerns about her lack of funds, officers now question the woman's declared occupation of bank manager.
What bank do you work for?
Actually, I'm not working as a bank manager.
So, why did you like your bank manager?
Providing misleading information is a serious offence. Officers must now know why this passenger is lying.
Huh.
She lied about being a
Bank manager, yeah. Wow.
Has been caught out, having lied about her profession on her incoming passenger.
Nationality in Malaysia.
So, why did you like your bank manager?
Because I want to just pass them.
Someone told you?
Easy to
Pass this person?
yes.
Someone told you? Officer Rakesh now reminds the passenger on the importance of a truthful declaration.
Please be aware that if you make false or misleading information, you can be prosecuted under Australian laws.
Officers now want to know what she's hiding.
So what do you do for work?
I'm business.
What do you mean by business?
I'm doing clothing business and accessories.
So what do you mean? You have a shop or you work in a shop?
I have a shop.
You have your own shop? So who's looking at that?
My sisters.
The woman is travelling with a companion who is also being questioned about her intentions while in Australia.
Are you traveling with another friend of yours today? And how long are you a friend for?
3 months.
And who made the plans to come to Australia? Has she come to Australia before?
No.
Officers have
They're gonna try to
information
stay.
detailing all prior travel movements and are aware
Rocket.
that travel has in
Resurrection
fact
coin,
increased
REZ.
previously.
It's only been out 5 minutes. 231 people, 229,000 market cap. I like that climb. I like that climb. I like that climb that it has on here. Green, 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 green. Oh boy. Developer just sold. Boom, 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 boom. It died. Of course.
Biosecurity officers have discovered an entire bag full of undeclared dried food in this Chinese goods luggage. They are still searching for items which they believe to be high-risk sausages.
Let's go back on the image. Hang on.
A second look at the X-ray
Oh, yeah.
reveals what the problem is.
It's in the bag with the clothes. See that image? It's in one of the bags with the clothes.
Search of the passenger's clothing doesn't take long, as officers now find what they're looking for.
And there's some shoes.
Okay.
Here they are.
Yeah, the sausages.
In the clothes. I knew there were sausages.
Finally, elusive, highly restricted food item is located.
Yes, I can tell.
Meat has strict import conditions due to the serious biosecurity risk it poses.
Meat products can carry all sorts of diseases depending on the type of meat that's coming in. With this product today, the gentleman's told us it's pork. So you could be bringing in rinderpest, swine flu, foot and mouth disease, and
No
then
way.
diseases that we really can't afford to get into the country.
Question number 6 says, do you
Look
have
at
any...
he's eating it. Look what's happening to him. He's all fucking burnt out. Oops, excuse me. He's all burnt out. Look at him. Look at him, his head. From eating them
Due to the
sausages.
serious biosecurity risk it poses.
Meat products can carry all sorts of diseases depending on the type of meat that's coming in. With this product today, the gentleman's told us it's pork. So you could be bringing in rinderpest, swine flu, foot and mouth disease, and the diseases that we really can't afford to get into the country.
Question number receipt says, do you have any meat? And you said no, you're wrong. So they said they forgot to have this in a bag.
They may have forgotten, but that doesn't explain why the sausages were so well hidden.
It's in the language, they answer the questions. They're going to be issued an infringement tonight.
The couple are speechless
Oh, look
as
at
they
that.
are informed that they may receive a maximum of $360 fine.
They're shocked.
Look at that. It's nasty. Huh?
In Melbourne, border officers are questioning this young Australian who has arrived from Mexico on his French passport.
He came from Mexico.
Jonathan's been working for 5 weeks at a music festival in Mexico. Prior to this, he spent some time in America, and he actually lives in Holland.
He claims he's here to visit family. But after swab tests from his belongings returned strong positive readings for cocaine, officers are now concerned he may be concealing narcotics.
Considering he's denying any usage or any contact with cocaine, for that to get on a wallet that's in his possession gives us great concern.
So generally, with a reading that high, means you've been in contact recently, quite recently, within the last couple of days. So never used it, never touched it.
Last couple of days, just landed 2 weeks ago.
Have you used it at the festival?
I'm not sure if I need to have the wallet for it, but I've tried it before in my life.
Yeah, recently or a long time ago?
No, a while ago. A while ago.
They don't really care. You might tell the truth, you know. Yeah, yesterday.
I'm not attempting to traffic anything.
With this comment, Supervising Officer Mark steps in to question the passenger further.
So, do you have full-time employment?
Presently, no, I don't. But I'm going back to Amsterdam in a little while.
When was the last time you had full-time employment?
Amsterdam.
So, how did you fund this trip? How did you fund this holiday?
Through savings, also my grandfather recently passed away, so I got some.
So, what job did you have in Amsterdam?
In a hospital and a campsite.
Located on his mobile phone, does the rally to the light officers suspicious.
There's a photo of you with the cash in your hand.
Oh, yeah. That was my friend's. It wasn't actually mine.
There are photos of the passenger holding large amounts of American currency. Passenger has no employment and has been travelling for the last 4 months. It's concerning as to how he can come into so much money.
With lingering doubts about this passenger, officers decide to step up the investigation and carry out a frisk search.
Do you understand why we're doing it?
Why are you frisking me? Because you believe I'm carrying drugs?
Possibly, yes.
The passenger consents to the frisk as his bags are X-rayed. He would be free to cross the border until officers are certain he is not concealing any narcotics.
Be clear.
This elderly couple has come to Sydney to visit their newborn grandson.
Wow.
They say they forgot that they have homemade sausages in their luggage.
Homemade sausages.
Andrea suspects it was a deliberate concealment.
It was wrapped in a duffel coat, which is a very large, thick item of clothing, right down the bottom of the bag with other items on top. That's a really good find for us today.
Passenger explains how the sausage is homemade.
He said he makes the best sausage. You just buy the meat and fat from the market and make them cut with mince and make them with spices, herbs and spices.
Unfortunately, high risk, big risk.
Present Australia many times, so there's no
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're too good for
No way
you.
they didn't know the rules because they went to a third one.
They don't look too good for you, though.
Unfortunately, that money won't be going to that grandchild, neither with the sausages. Hopefully they can buy other gifts for him while they're here.
The couple pay their fines and acknowledge they've learned a valuable lesson.
这样子啊，如果不能带的，我绝对不带。拜拜。
process of transfer.
Right.
Border Force officers Shane and Victor are screening incoming packages for suspicious items or concealments. And it's not long before one draws their attention.
Maybe. Look at this. Look interesting. It's declared as biscuits. There may be biscuits in there, but there's more than that, isn't there? I mean, you can see definitely.
These are the biscuits. But this doesn't look like biscuits.
Yeah, definitely something we should look at. Yeah.
Package is pulled aside to be opened by a strange blast and then taken to a deconstruction.
Toto Sword Dog.
Definitely looks like biscuits from the outside.
6'5", 70,000 market cap, 665 people. Pretty good for 2 minutes. As long as we sell off and take off.
Put it in definitely not a biscuit. So we'll proper what's inside it. Yes, definitely something in there.
This woman has arrived in Australia for what she says is a holiday. But Australian Border Force officers have established she's not telling them the truth.
So you lied on your 20% advance that you had manager. Now your friend here has been to Australia before. So you say that she's a first trip. We already know that she's been here before.
It is now suspected that the woman is planning to break the strict no-work condition on her tourist visa.
So now, I'd like you to just turn around, honest with the truth. You give me the opportunity now. There's no point. So you need to work on a farm? How much they gonna pay you? You're not sure? She didn't tell you how much? So how long she said you're gonna work here? 1 year? No?
Not 3 months.
3 months work? What kind of work she told you?
I'm not sure.
So you came here without knowing what you're gonna do for work?
Yeah, I know the farm, but I don't really know what suppose I to do there.
And she didn't tell you anything about me?
I heard that if we working here, we can get paid for $13.
$18.
Australian $13.
A clear intention to breach the conditions of her visa and work in Australia could see her sent home on the next available flight.
So I'll give you 10 minutes, then I come back.
She is first given a final opportunity to plead her case and avoid being removed from the country. This young couple is denied using drugs while on a trip to Mexico, despite strong readings coming from his belongings. To be sure he is not attempting to carry any illicit substances across the border, officers are conducting a frisk search and x-raying his luggage.
I'm supposed to get frisked in and searched the
Upon inspection, his bags are deemed clear. Frisk search is complete.
So I've done research on the gentleman, come back with a negative result, and I'm confident the passenger is not carrying any narcotics.
As he repacks his luggage, supervising officer Mark has one last try to find out what could have caused such high cocaine readings.
Can you explain why that would be? I was also at a music festival and people around me were using cocaine. Well, it's items that are first put to use to be tested. Yeah, my wallet and the inside of the baggage. Inside my bag, I honestly have no idea how that would have conceivably happened. The wallet, I could get it anyway reliable. Didn't use any drugs. No, I didn't roll. Other people were. That's why it would happen on my card, wallet, what have you. Inside my bag, no clue. So these other people using, why would it be in your wallet? Why would it be in your wallet? On your card? Someone would probably ask for their card to borrow that. Yeah, exactly.
The man is now free to visit his family in Melbourne.
A lot of people use your shit.
You know, everything went the way it should have happened. I didn't have any drugs, I knew that.
they found out what I had known already, and now they're off looking at other people.
Pork. They're like, hey, let me use the card.
Real quick, sure.
Yeah.
We gotta clean that shit off.
Concealed
Do the clean
inside
off.
these boxes of biscuits sent from China.
Throw away your card.
Yeah, throw away your wallet.
Throw away your card. Look at the pork card. Throw away your card. Look at that crystal.
Definitely have to test that. See what we got.
An illicit drug test kit is used to identify the substance, which officers suspect is ice. If the test turns blue, it's a positive result.
Yeah.
Definitely methamphetamine. It's a good result.
Package is weighed before being handed over to the Australian Federal Police to complete the investigation.
Half $9.
After being caught out lying to the Australian Border Force, this woman has confessed her plan to work legally. She now has the final chance to plead her case and report visa cancellation.
I wish my visa's not cancelled because I want to try this, to live in this country. Big opportunity here and work.
Big opportunity in Australia for work?
And to live here, to my country there.
52,000 market cap. Been out 31 seconds.
Unfortunately for her, Officer Rakesh is now satisfied that she is not a genuine tourist, and he takes the final step.
After weighing up all the information available to me, I am satisfied that the grounds for cancelling the visa outweigh the reasons for not cancelling. Therefore, I decided to cancel your visa today. You are now detained and will be removed from Australia as an unlawful non-citizen.
She said, I'm hoping to have work here.
Huh?
I'm hoping to have work here.
People should be aware of the consequences if they take the risk, but they will not be successful anyway.
3-year exclusion period. 3 years you can't go to Australia.
And their never-ending efforts to prevent the flow of narcotics through our international airports, Australian Border Force officers must closely observe all passengers. And if they have any concerns, an individual must be pulled aside for further questioning.
That's crazy.
So today we have a young lady who's travelled from America to Australia. She's originated out of Peru.
Have you travelled to any other country in the last 6 months?
In the last 6 months? Oh, yes, United States.
Okay.
All South American countries are high risk of cocaine. So today we're going to go through a case and just make sure there's nothing of any concern to us.
It's the woman's first visit to Australia, and she is travelling alone. Officers are immediately suspicious as a search of her handbag reveals a pipe, which she claims is for smoking marijuana.
Oh, she
Do
has
you know
no.
if you can smoke anything else with this? It's just... Yeah.
Just like the
Marijuana pipes are allowed to be brought into Australia.
Wow.
But with her admission that she does smoke the drug, Supervising Officer Mark is not taking any chances with this passenger.
So we're going to go through the rest of the day to make sure she has nothing else
Right, make sure
concern
she's
to the
got-
Australian Border Force and to make sure that it's still checks out.
I'm just going to take a swab from your phone.
A swab test will reveal traces of any other drugs that the woman may have been in contact with. And while the test is carried out back at the bench, she is becoming increasingly unhappy about the search.
Is it because I'm Peruvian?
No, because you've just made permission that you used.
What?
You've just made permission that you've used drugs while you were safe.
No, yeah, but I'm asking why you stopped me.
This is my job.
Oh, okay.
Years, coming here for the first
I
time.
know, but that always happens to Peruvians, Colombians.
Yeah, I'll compliment on that.
It's a shame, no, it's good.
just one time plus. Just do my job.
Guilty.
I appreciate you understand.
She may not like it, but the swab test result confirms that officers have good reason to be concerned about this passenger. In Sydney, a biosecurity officer has pulled aside this woman as they suspect she may be carrying restricted items, which she's failed to declare.
This passenger has come in from China. This is the bag in question, as you can see. Lots of organic material that certainly looks like a food substance. So we're going to open this bag and check what it is.
But first, Officer Warwick wants to check that the woman has understood the importance of declaring food on her passenger card.
This is your card? Okay, you understand the question?
Yes.
Have you said no to everything?
Yes.
Okay. But you have a lot of food items in here. Okay? This is mushroom?
Yes.
Mushroom is part of a plant, isn't it? It comes off a little plant. But the question
I thought this one
says
would go.
parts of plants, doesn't it? These are nuts. Yes, some little nuts in there. No nuts. This is mango. Mango is a fruit. You didn't mark question 6 as fruit. Look, lots of fruit.
Very
You
funny.
didn't tick. What is this?
What is the tea? Chinese tea?
Yeah, it might be Chinese tea, but it's a lot of plant material.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Chinese tea is the health
What's that one? What does that come off? A plant?
dry.
Yeah, but it comes off a plant, doesn't it?
The woman struggles to accept the fact that she should have declared her food.
You've got a lot of items you haven't ticked.
I'm sorry.
Well, unfortunately, sorry's not good enough.
Right? I really thought that one was gonna go. Darn it.
Melbourne, Border Force officers have stopped an Indian national who has just spent 3 months in Australia with his wife and child, and they are now returning after a quick 3-day trip to Bali to renew their tourist visas.
In this instance, he applied for a visa for the purpose to see his brother who lives in Perth, and
He's getting tired.
in Australia, and can't really account for what he was doing in Australia. He couldn't list any activities that he undertook when he was here last with his family.
His wife and child have already been immigration cleared, but officers need to clarify a few issues before deciding if the man will be allowed to join them.
Okay, you mentioned to me that you have some family in Australia.
Yep, me and my brother.
Okay, do you have any plans to see your brother?
No, we don't talk. After his marriage, we don't have good relations.
Okay, so how long have you not been talking with him?
One last year.
His lack of contact with his brother is a concern, but it's not the only one.
You mentioned to me out of the line that you have a business in India, a scrap metal business.
Yep.
Can you please explain to me the purpose of your trip today in relation to this scrap metal business that you're undertaking while you're in Australia?
We just make relation with the scrap exporters here. Then after that we start. It will take 2-3 months to start this business.
What were you last doing in Australia? Didn't you complete that 2-3 months worth of work?
Not yet. Because it's hard to find something.
He claims he had no time on his previous visit, but Officer Lucy has found text messages indicating what he was really up to.
I found some evidence in your phone to suggest that you may have been undertaking activities that are not supported by your current visa conditions. So what do you have to say to that?
Wow, that is crazy.
This South American woman has already admitted that she smokes marijuana after a pipe was located in her handbag. And a swab taken from her mobile phone indicates she may also have been in contact with narcotics.
We've got a positive reading for cocaine at this stage. It seems to be the fairly high reading. We'll press the person to feel about this.
But suddenly the woman changes her story and admits marijuana is not the only drug she has used back home in Peru.
How often do you use cocaine?
Not too often. But it was my goodbye party, you know.
It was your
My goodbye party.
the swab we just took from your phone has come up as cocaine. So you've made admissions that you've used cocaine recently. Well, that gives me another reason to go through your bags.
Okay.
So I'll just do my job, just go through your bags quickly.
Because I use it to do my phone.
Yeah, and just ask you again, are you carrying anything in your bags, in your body? No?
Border Force officers will check, and they start by taking another swab, this time from the lining of her suitcase. And the result does little to allay her suspicions.
More so much for this.
It's a light amount. They did a little red line because of the small one.
So much for this, more of them.
They just walk off the area. I did not go on film.
After traveling offshore to renew his tourist visa, this man is now returning with his wife and child to spend another 3 months in Australia. But Border Force officer Lucy has found information on his phone indicating he may have worked illegally on his last visit.
I found some evidence in your phone to suggest that you may have been undertaking activities that are not supported by your current visa conditions. So what do you have to say to that?
Yes, I agree. I work and farm sometimes.
You do?
Yeah, sometimes.
But these messages are indicating that it seems like a full-time job for you.
Yeah.
Hello boss, I don't have a car today, please take me if possible. So this is you asking for a lift to work. You're apologising for being late. Then there's a message saying, see you tomorrow at 3. I've actually got photos in here of you working in the farm. Is that you? Is that your gumboot?
Yeah.
Lettuce farm. So how often do you work at these farms?
I work only one
That's why I don't take pictures on your phone to see if I do it.
They give only $100 per day.
It's a serious breach of the no work condition on his tourist visa.
I actually stopped searching your phone because there was just so much evidence in there that I really didn't need to go any further.
His family is waiting for him outside, but they can't be reunited just yet.
But it's working illegal. There's another country. There's only certain jobs you can do in certain countries for the work visa. So if you do other jobs outside your work visa, it's illegal.
This passenger arriving from China failed to declare, but biosecurity officers have uncovered
Failed to declare.
food items in her suitcase.
I don't know what's in here. We have a lot of plant material.
Maybe they check it.
Maybe I check it.
Yeah.
I am going to check it. Look at that. Look at the seeds in there. I'm not going to let this one come in because I'm not sure what's in there.
Organic material must be declared because of the potential threat from pests and diseases to Australian agricultural crops.
You understand that this is a legal document?
Louder.
Yeah, you understand this is a declaration to the Australian government. It's a legal document.
Yeah, louder.
Okay, and it must be ticked correctly. No, it's too late now. You should have ticked this before you come into the country.
Officer Warwick is not satisfied this woman understands the significant risk she has posed to Australia's biosecurity by failing to declare.
I think that if she doesn't get fined, she might tend to think that's the norm. And we don't want that to happen.
93% bonded.
This young South American
Shippo.
says she has come to Australia to study English for the next 6 months.
99, 99, we're bonded.
She may be concealing
And no, I can't see it, 97%.
tests have returned positive readings
Huh?
for cocaine.
Suffer and look on his face.
97%,
We took off your bag.
251 people.
Well, you told me.
98% bonded.
This is a lot of my dad. My dad's father. But I mean, he gives me to use here, but
Whose bags you say?
99% bonded.
X-ray to check for any concealments, and the image is clear. But a second bag is
317 people.
An unusual item is located in the front pocket.
Looks quite well.
99% bonded. There we bonded.
A swab is taken from the side.
342.
It returns the strongest
Shippo.
cocaine so far.
We bonded. Been following this one up a little bit. Say 50K. We're just at 50K right now. Now 60. 50, 50, 60. See where she goes. 24 seconds out the gate.
Despite her failure to declare, biosecurity officers have found a large collection of restricted food in this woman's suitcase. And
No, I guess not.
uncovers a virtual fish market in her bag.
What is this? Prawn. Seafood. There's prawns, fried prawns, there's scallops, white prawns. Can you see the question seafood in here? Well, you've got too much food in and not declared. What's this one here?
Let's see.
This is prawn, is it?
Yeah.
And you haven't declared this either? Okay.
Being apologetic is no defense and won't prevent the passenger from getting a fine.
Certain items we ask to be declared on this card and you haven't done it. Okay? You are going to be fined $180 for not
Or so much trailers.
So next time you come in with food, you tick yes. Okay? Good. Good.
Yes. And once she's paid her fine, the passenger is on her way.
The bag was actually full of food items that she hadn't declared. We had to give her a fine to make sure that next time she won't do it again.
Photos in here working in the car. Is that you?
This Indian man is hoping to re-enter Australia on his tourist visa. But after suspicious text messages were found on his phone, he has admitted to Border Force Officer Lucy that he worked illegally on his previous visit.
So can you confirm what your visa conditions are on your current visa?
I don't know which is for my visa, but I know I can't work.
Okay, so you can't work. Was there a reason why you did that?
Not for money, but that's practice some time.
If I hadn't called your site today, would you have gone back to work today?
No, not yet.
But tomorrow?
No, not found out.
Alright, well how do I know that?
What can I say? I can't go for future.
Okay.
With this response, Officer Lucy has little choice but to take the next step.
Alright, so this is a notice of intention to consider the cancellation of your subclass 600 visa.
He will be given a final chance to convince Border Force officers why his visa should not be cancelled.
Honey, you have a change statement available. Origin cleared and allowed to come to Australia and obviously reunited with your wife and child.
But there is no guarantee this man will be seeing his family anytime soon. This South American woman has told Australian Border Force officers that she very occasionally uses cocaine. But that doesn't explain why a number of her personal items are returning high readings for the narcotic.
Delivery to cocaine for some.
Huh?
That's just what the state.
Check your latest statement of truth.
Yeah, you need to tell me. I can't tell. You're not, I can do just run through the test.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you need to tell me why.
Why? I don't know why.
Okay, so
I
you
want to
just
know.
have to continue on testing.
If it does, then I know what my baby's doing tomorrow.
Both of her suitcases and her backpack are x-rayed, and no concealments are found. But border force officers believe she may not be telling the whole story.
Because I can't do it on my phone.
Swaps we've taken that
login?
come up as case.
No, this one doesn't have a login.
Well, that's not.
My old phone had a login. The one that got tossed into the ocean.
So, what did you tell me why? So, do you
I just
use
got
it
email
for
from the
business?
doctor.
Okay.
I use it really, I use it like more than twice a month. But I haven't done it since 2 days.
Regular contact with the drug provides some explanation for the positive readings. But officers are still suspicious and decide to conduct a frisk search.
If any questions, please contact.
The search to make sure that she's got nothing there.
Right, because I got one the other day.
The search is complete and officers are satisfied the woman is not carrying anything illegal, so she is now free to go.
She knows all the visits are arrested to the border, so she'll be entering Australia today.
That's it. Thank you. You can keep that.
Now it's an hour ago.
Border Force officers in Melbourne must decide if they will allow this Indian passenger to enter Australia today.
He confirmed that he has a brother in Perth, which is the reason why he got granted the visa, but he says they're no longer in contact. He can't confirm how much money he's got. He thinks he's got about $400 on his credit card. He did say that he is here to source metal for his metal company, but he admitted that he has been working.
But it's not a clear-cut decision, as his dependent wife and child are waiting for him outside. He now has a final chance to convince Officer Lucy why he should be allowed to join them.
Okay, go ahead. What were the reasons you want me to take into consideration before I make a decision today?
I really apologize to my mother. Trying to work here. I never tried doing this.
After considering the facts, Officer Lucy makes a final decision.
So I have weighed up the factors that have brought you to Australia today. I've taken into consideration that you have a wife and child also in Australia, but in consideration that you have insufficient funds to support you and your family here, and the fact that you previously registered
Right,
as
it's
a
because it's
condition
negative.
has led me to make the decision to cancel your
That's why I
visa.
said that, baby.
Okay, so your visa has now been cancelled. I am refusing the immigration clearance.
The next time the passenger is reunited with his family, will be back
I
home
think that's
in
fine.
India.
So I made a decision to cancel because he doesn't really have sufficient funds. I think there is an incentive for him to continue working and to continue to breach his visa conditions again on this country.
So if he had way too much money, he'd still be denying the visa.
Oh, crap.
I'm sorry, honey.
Australia's maritime domain constitutes 12% of the Earth's oceans, and protecting this vast
April
area
Ed, is that a
from
thing
a
for
wide range of threats
363 pesos?
is vital to our national security.
And then we just got a recent one of 310.
Maritime Border Command patrols some 3 million nautical miles of this environment every week. And today, Commanding Officer David and his 20 crew are on board the Cape York, patrolling an area known as one of the busiest in Australian waters.
Cape York's starting a 28-day patrol here in Darwin, and we'll go directly to the west to an area called the MOU, which is off the Kimberley coast and south of Indonesia. The MOU is a memorandum of understanding between Australia and Indonesia, which allows traditional Indonesian fishermen to come down and fish the waters that they've been fishing for quite some time now.
Once in MOU territory, the Cape York crew will be looking for any illegal fishing activity in the area. But first, the surveillance plane has alerted them to a potential maritime hazard that needs to be dealt with.
I've got visual Dave, off ship's head roughly a mile.
Officers immediately identify the rogue object as a fish aggregating device, or FAD. A boarding team is sent out to investigate. FAD is a man-made object used to attract fish to a particular location.
The FAD is made up of a large float, and it will have a heavy line underneath with various things hanging off it to attract the fish and build up a bit of an ecosystem. So the fishing vessels will stay in the vicinity of the FAD for as long as they can and take the fish that they need.
A long rope is usually tethered to the ocean floor, but this one appears to have come adrift.
We're around 200 miles offshore here, so it's a hazard for ships, especially at night.
At a water depth of 90 meters, officers decide to cut the heavy rope, allowing it to sink to the ocean floor.
Good on you've got the WS7 that line and can confirm that.
With the rope safely out of harm's way, the float is pulled on board, but it's not long before the Cape York crew spots something else that puts everyone on high alert.
Looks like there's 3 people on board.
At the International Mail Centre in Sydney, Australian Border Force officers have spotted an unusual declaration on a parcel sent from California. And this examination will require handling with the utmost care and respect.
Josh, can you just come here for a sec?
Yeah.
It's declared as cremation urns. Can you just have a look at the image for me? It just doesn't seem consistent.
We do see human remains a bit here, but this looks a bit different, you know. Usually they're not so full. See how it's full right to the top. Yeah, there's normally a bit of space where they fill the remains in and then they close it up. Also looks a bit different colour as well. The colour's a bit more orange than human remains. Remains are normally either a dark green or almost black. And we have to be pretty sensitive about the fact that it could be actual human remains.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we'll get the parcel opened up and we'll go from there.
The parcel is opened by Australia Post and then taken to a deconstruction room for closer examination.
Okay, let's take this out. Hold that here. Thank you.
What about the urn? That's an urn.
Okay, it's our urn.
So it does look like the cremation urn. I think we should go in and might scan it before we actually open it up. Want to be respectful and we don't want to open it up if we don't need to. If there's other indicators, then we can go ahead.
The outside is swabbed. If they get a positive result, officers will need to open the urn and check if the contents are human ashes or something sinister.
Did you pack it yourself? Yeah. Okay. Are you aware of the contents?
In Sydney, biosecurity officers have pulled aside this passenger who has just arrived from China and claims she has nothing to declare.
I've noticed the bags on the x-ray screen have a lot of food inside, or what seems to be food, so I'm going to go and open the bags and have a closer look. I start with this one.
Items which should have been declared are immediately located.
We've got cakes. We've got tea.
Officer Stephanie uncovers a concealment which raises concern.
This was in a shower cap. It's all got salt on it. Would you say that's still fresh? Yeah, I would. Leave this one. Just wait. Okay.
Fresh vegetable matter poses a serious risk as it can harbor diseases. But that's just the beginning of what this passenger has lurking in her bag.
Okay, I'm a bit concerned what's within the bottom of the bag. Just, I've got to tip the contents of the bag out. She's got seeds all through the bottom of the bag. This one, not okay. I'm unsure if she was going to use that to plant in her garden. They pose a massive risk with insect and disease. I have to destroy these ones. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Just wait. Okay, that's okay. You don't need to tip it all out. Yeah.
The woman's bag has already been found to contain some nasty surprises. But what the officers find next is a wild biomass of a completely different type.
Why are your shoes covered in oil? Does she need diarrhea? Is that what she just said?
Diarrhea.
On her arrival at Sydney, this woman stated that she's got nothing to declare. But officers soon found various restricted items, and now they've found another mess.
I'm in the dark now.
Does she need diarrhea? Is that what she just said? Can I get you to get me a bag, please, and 2 clean gloves? If you hold the bag out, I'll put this in. I think she just said diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Alright, take that. I'm going to clean this. And if it is, I ain't touching it. Alright? No. It's okay. We just clean it so we don't get it all over everything else.
With the woman's soiled shoes safely bagged, officers continue with the search and soon find more items which should be declared.
Okay, stop. What's in this one? What's inside? No pickle. No. You open one? Yes. Vegetable. These haven't been cooked. The vegetables are raw. My concern with the uncooked vegetable is that it can bring pest and disease into Australia.
Woman's belongings will be disposed of, while Officer Stephanie continues to search for any further undeclared items, and she soon locates what may be the biggest risk yet.
Oh no, this is not pretty.
Okay, I got one guy, that Shark Tower guy.
At the Sydney International Medical Centre,
Shark Tower.
Border Force officers have opened an unusual package which has given them cause for concern.
He wants to quit his fucking full-time job, paycheck to paycheck, and he wants to do crypto trading, and I told him, yeah.
Means the investigation must now be stepped up.
Yeah, his name is Callie Shark Stamp, so Shark Town 49.
The X-ray gives us some indication.
Seems like he's a pretty decent guy, you know what I mean?
Alarm for cocaine on the iron scanner. So I think we have grounds to open it and examine it and see if we can find something inside it.
Okay.
Alright.
I looked it up. Doesn't look like that.
It's like a real loan, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
It's got the base here as well.
And it's quite heavy. The lid is definitely locked on, yeah. So,
The urn has been sealed shut, and officers have no choice but to drill into it.
So the lid won't come off, so we're just going to try to drill it through the base so we can find if there's a concealment inside.
Preparing to inspect the traditional
8 minutes, 130. Okay. Wow, rocketing there now.
The memorandum of understanding for MOU territory.
We're in Australian waters, so we have an understanding with Indonesia. So we're going to go over there and investigate and make sure they're not taking anything they shouldn't.
Unsure who or what may be on board, boarding team leader Brent and his crew must be prepared for anything.
most important things to me is the safety of my crew and also the safety of the people.
Looking real nice, looking real nice.
Those are defensive equipment is for our potential.
YCY AZAKT.
Fishermen often carry machetes and other dangerous equipment, so the boarding team must
Wow, runner.
extreme caution.
That one on the books. 187, 223. Wow. Rocket fuel, 222. Top ski. Could be top, could be not. Get out. Uh-huh.
The seaworthiness of the boat is assessed as well as the quantity and nature of the catch on board.
I'm just talking to the people.
How's it looking in there, Alex? Nothing sinister, you reckon?
That tiny little pause. You got to be able to click that button. Boom! If you want to. Only if you want to. It would have been a nice ride, though. We've been watching this for quite a while, though. All the way up. All the way up. Oh, all the way up. All the way up.
Not too far away.
It's been informed by the flight that we've got another Type 2 in the area, so we've halted course and we're making for that.
That's a 200,000 range. 220. Where did it go, actually? 222. Yep, I saw a 222. And then boom. But she's still going to go. This looks like she's pretty strong. There she goes. Back up again. So yeah, it's all on the person to decide whether they want the quick tokens or stay for the long haul. Alright, majority of these go down to nothing. They made her tiny little M right up there. Yeah, but at least still it went back up to here. So you had a second chance. After it went down to there, at least it went back up to here. So you're like, oh yeah, I better get out right there. Yeah, but up here was the ideal, right? Where I said at the beginning, it's time to get out right there. Even in here would have been good.
And the third one, pink on top of blue.
You just gotta.
Pretty good reaction to cocaine.
It's a good find for border force officers. Now the owner will be handed over to the
Did she get, what's her name?
police to conclude the investigation.
Oh, young girl?
Oh, I didn't see that.
What happened to her? Alright guys, battery power is done on the YouTube at 3 hours and 15 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed the
I'll send you the
pics tonight. And thank you for the likes, and please subscribe, and we'll try to be back here tomorrow morning. Alright guys, have a good one.